read the last bit again? Because the old way, it would just keep you from gaining fear.
Fearless or dread visage?
Fearless.
Fearless. When you roll with fear, you can mark 2 stress to make it a roll with hope instead.
Okay.
It's kind of a cool ability.
For your fungal? I do not believe so.
And the dread visage?
Hold on one sec.
Mhm.
No, you just automatically do it if you're within very close of a creature that expires. Circle of Life.
Well, that was you still had to spend. You have to spend the hope though.
Well, yeah, but it's not like it's an action to do it.
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
So basically, I can do it in the middle of somebody else's turn.
If you're very close to the target, yeah.
No,
I
at
just
first
put
I'm
something,
really
somebody else is going, and I
upset.
just automatically get rid of 2
You
of
could have been the
my
ultimate, hobo killer. Go around, kill the party, and sickle.
You're the
Dread Visage.
Yep.
You have advantage on rolls to intimidate non-Daemon creatures.
Okay, that's the same.
Okay, for just the first Fearless change.
I have advantage on rolls to intimidate other non-daemon creatures.
You can have up to 5 hope.
Are there any Dracona, Fairy, or Bonds?
I'm using
Dracona.
Dracona.
6 out of
Okay,
7.
read that one. Dracona. Elemental Breath. Do you have Elemental Breath?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what they changed. At character creation, choose one of the following elements to describe your elemental breath: fire, ice, lightning, poison, acid. Spend a hope to make an instinct roll using your breath against an enemy or group of enemies within close range. Deal D8 magic damage using your proficiency to all enemies you succeed against.
Okay, so that's basically before it said deal D8 magic damage to all enemies you succeed against. So now they put in a proficiency or something.
No, I think they put you have to spend a hope, right?
Well, yeah, I had that. Spend a hope. That was all on there. It was just at the end there. It said to deal a D8 magic damage to all enemies you succeed against. So I think they added proficiency. In
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
So proficiency would be
How many dice you're allowed to use?
my instinct roll plus my spellcast roll, or my.
You don't have a spellcast roll.
Well, I do have one, but that's no, that's what they. Whenever I do a.
Yeah, so
Whenever I cast a spell, it's a spellcast roll.
that's your
But this is-
proficiency.
So proficiency
They're
is
letting you add that on top of a D8. So whatever you do damage-wise for a normal spell cast, I think, they're saying that proficiency on top of a D8. Like, do you do like 1D10, 1D8 with your spell?
Yeah.
So that's your proficiency being added to this 1D8.
Could be 2d8 or 2d10. Or
well, it's normally 1d8 damage, magic damage of the element that I chose.
Right, not of what you chose, but okay. So spend a hope to make your instinct roll
Okay.
using your breath against an enemy or group of enemies within close range.
Okay.
Deal a D8 magic damage using your proficiency to all enemies you exceed against.
So that's what they said, basically using your proficiency.
Mhm.
That my only question is, what's my proficiency? Like it depends on what character class you are. So yeah, because if you're a different character class, your proficiency is going
Yes.
to be different.
Yes, and I think proficiency. I don't know why they call it proficiency because I don't think it works. I don't know why they do this, but
who has the Daggerheart?
I think they're referring to damage.
It says here under active weapons, it has marked for proficiency.
Right.
Yeah, here. I mean, you can kind of see the difference of my card versus what that says, and the only difference is the proficiency at the end. And where were you seeing the proficiency at?
Right in here under active weapons.
Oh wait, yeah, I think it's at the top of the School of War, so my spellcast is knowledge. So basically, I'm adding knowledge, my knowledge modifier to my roll is my proficiency, or
I don't think so because there's weapon.
Maybe it's
The only proficiency I'm aware of is weapon proficiency.
yeah. So what's your breath weapon instinct?
It sounds like that's what they're saying. Yeah.
So that because they said to make an instinct roll, which so that would make me think the instinct is my proficiency on that
I don't know.
attack.
I actually don't know because every time I read their rules for proficiency, I get confused.
Yeah.
Because the only place I can find a benchmark for proficiency for the rules
Is with your weapons.
is in the martial weapons, like in the weapons page.
So I mean, it sounds like they're making the breath and instinct proficiency.
Let me see if they made any changes to.
Maybe it's your proficiency plus your instinct. So that's like your bonus. So
If I've got a
Proficiency.
plus
But it doesn't
two,
say that though. It would have to say that for that to be.
well,
that
it
specific.
says to make an instinct roll.
so it's adding
So I'm rolling.
Your instinct.
Yes. So
you do
two.
the instinct.
I'm
So
rolling
you
2d12,
roll
and then I'm
2d12,
adding my
and you add
instinct
instinct.
and my
The
class
would be-
proficiency.
the proficiency would be on your damage though. So if it's it does 1d8 plus your proficiency, so that's plus however many proficiency dots you have. So each one of those would maybe adds another d8. Right now we're level 1. We have 1 proficiency. 1d8.
Wait.
So-
Okay. When you make a successful attack, roll a number of weapon dice equal to your proficiency, and add them together. So at level 1,
Proficiency, we have 1.
as a level
proficiency.
1.
One little dot right here is
Yeah.
filled. 1 proficiency, which equals 1d. The breath weapon,
Yeah.
and then adding your proficiency is adding however many damage dice you have for the proficiency. So 1d8 plus 1d8 is.
But I don't think
basically-
Shiloh understands what his proficiency is.
Well, I do now because I looked at the damage rolls.
We all have one.
The damage rolls the
Just
one
say
place where it refers. Yeah, because it's
It
more.
refers to the number of dice you can roll.
Yes.
Yes.
Damage dice.
Okay,
The number of damage.
that much I
dice.
know.
So yeah, and so basically you're adding. You get to add a.
So basically, it says your breath weapon equals your proficiency level.
Right.
So
So
if you're level,
But
right
it's
now,
plus
right now it's
1d8 if you like.
no, right now it's a D8 per proficiency level.
Okay.
So like if I get a second, if I decide to take a second proficiency on my first level up, then I would be
So
2d8.
2d8 for your breath weapon.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's now I'm kind of the proficiency is what's
That makes
throwing me
sense.
off, and it's like it's because I'm not looking at the play guide. I mean that's kind of
they
how
should
I
just
caught.
call it multiplier.
Well, no, that's how I caught how much damage Ivar could do on those critical successes was
Right.
looking at
Right.
the quick reference that locked me in. Oh no, wait, you get your max damage dice plus
Right.
another
Can you check
roll.
the audio for me, Ben?
Yeah, we do have the equipment.
But I like the cookie.
I like the cookie.
There you go. That works.
I'm gonna steal two.
Oh, I ordered
Perfect.
some of those mystery monster meat jerkies. I'll bring them tomorrow. You ever had them?
No.
Okay.
Mystery
Mystery meat? That
Yeah.
sounds like something you need to take with
Yeah.
antibiotics.
It's like it's like there's troll jerky, there's dragon jerky, and there's all.
Okay, do I have any
There's
highborns?
humanoid jerky. Any what's?
Highborns.
Nope.
Highborns,
I
rich
don't think
people.
I don't think
Have all
so.
the-
I don't think I noted everybody's.
Are you no? Highborn is
I'm a
city
Simeon.
dweller, right?
Oh,
No, I,
Highborn, your community.
we are
Yeah.
It's
I
like
am-
your community. Yeah. So
You're
Okay,
cragborn.
cool.
we're wildborn.
You're cragborn.
No, wildborn.
You're
No,
cragborn.
Okay.
I'm
Rich-
Wildborn.
rich-
So
rich-
Wildborn, we have a change.
I know
Change in Wildborn.
that's those two.
Lightfoot, your movement is naturally silent.
Cheater.
You have advantage on rolls to move without being heard.
Cheater.
Okay. It said gain advantage on any action rolls you make to move without being hurt. So it sounds like they changed the,
The
wording
wording.
of that.
Yeah.
you
But
have
they're trying to
advantage, not gain.
clarify
Okay.
the wording on everything.
So
In other words,
change.
They're trying to avoid
Advantage.
wording that sounds like you're gaining or increasing or doing something
Mhm.
that's not already a passive ability. So I
Okay.
think they're trying to clarify difference between.
Is that the end of it?
Yes. That's
Okay,
the whole
because they
thing.
had spend a hope to also grant this ability to an ally while they stay within very close range.
Yeah, they don't have anything.
So they took that off.
They took that off. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't get to help.
We don't get
You
to
don't have
help.
to spend a help.
Well, it looks like it looks like you guys had
that was
two
kind of-
options into your communities, and now everyone has one option. So I think they inadvertently gave that community two options for some
Gotcha.
reason.
All right. Do they have
Um,
anything on Simia?
Ridgeborn.
Ridgeborn.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ridgeborn.
Steady.
It's called Steady.
Yeah.
You have advantage on rolls to traverse dangerous cliffs and ledges, navigate harsh environments, and use your survival knowledge additionally. There's a period there. Navigate harsh environments and use your survival knowledge. Additionally, raise your severe damage threshold by 2.
Nice.
What does
Okay.
it say now?
It just says also gain +1 to your armor score. So now it's
Armor score is gone.
so I don't have an extra +1 on my armor score, but now I have
2 extra on your damage threshold.
on the
instead.
severe.
That's nice.
It's I don't know. I kind of like the higher armor score, but
Yeah, but you'll use the higher threshold on the severe more than
More
use the
often
armor
than you
score.
will the armor.
okay.
Even if you go up against a creature that has piercer.
Snowpiercer.
So I go plus
Wanderborn.
That's me,
Wonderborn.
Wonderkin.
Wonder Twins activate.
Wanderborn.
No.
Nomad. At the beginning of a session, randomly choose a different community card. At the end of the session, return that card and take this card back.
Yeah, that's interesting.
What's a community card?
Wanderborn, Slyborn, Orderborn, Loreborn, those are all community cards. So what they're saying is because you're a nomad, beginning of a session, you can pick any community you want.
Oh. Just
At the end of
fit
that same
in.
session, you give it back and you take back your Wanderborn card.
More work when I get home.
Mm-hmm.
Lose some more of these cards.
Well, I actually kind of like that. That's kind of cool.
That's neat.
It kind of allows you to morph into what you think the day's adventure is going to be.
Do you need them?
Well, what was the rule before?
Huh?
What was your rule before?
Well, okay, so what it was, the Nomad pack, it basically,
Pull something out of your ass.
basically, once per session, I was able to use a hope to reach into my pack, and the GM would say how this item would help with the situation around the end. It had to be a mundane item, not a magical item. And I like that. That's versatility.
Oh, and they took that out.
They took that away. That's the whole reason I wanted to do Wonder.
I know why they took that away.
I think it's too much.
No, it's too much like an experience.
Huh?
It's an experience. If you really reword it and say call it gifted amateur or adaptable creature, it makes a great experience without the spending of hope because you just use the modifier for the experience.
Mm.
But it's not the item.
The item's irrelevant.
It's just thing that I can still just reach into my pack and say I have a thing that I
Well, no, what I'm saying is that if you want to keep it, you can swap out one of your experiences. And instead of spending hope, you just say, naturally adaptive. Describe what you used to be able to do, where you could pull a random non-magical item out of your pack, and then it would give you that experience modifier bonus. All it does is take away your hope mechanic. That's it.
Yeah.
Still does the same thing. You become a modifier, and there's no hope mechanic. So I think what they're beginning to battle with is things that sound like actual skills and things that might be too narrative as a skill. And therefore, you can use it for something else.
Can I get what I have again? Because I was trying to write it down, but my brain.
The brain only says that.
Why do you keep blaming everything on your brain?
She does, right? Not that she's going to remember the argument.
I have a very difficult time processing what I hear into written words while I'm hearing it. It's
I do
very,
too.
very difficult.
I am a better visual learner than I am a auditory learner.
I can read and I can learn. I can listen and I can learn, but I have a very hard part.
A real Galeman or Dracona would not allow her to do that.
Well, real Dracona. Or should I snapped her finger off?
Yeah.
Be like, oh, you wanna?
Yeah, you just sew on a new one like in Fallout. Or an old one.
Like the black
Oh,
one.
well, thank you. Like
So
the
basically,
purple
I can
decayed
just switch
finger.
I can switch out cards.
Right. Basically, that's what Nomad gives you. Is the ability to switch out any community card in the deck other than your own. All right.
At the beginning of the session.
Let's see.
Dude, I think you're a ghoul.
Do we start each thing with hope or no? Each adventure, I don't remember.
We did,
No, we
but
start with 2 and you can get to the maximum 5.
Yeah,
it was not every day.
but that's not every session. That's at the
No,
beginning
No,
of.
it's at character creation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then also
Yeah, it's
during
when
the
rolls. Yeah, when we make the
long
rolls.
rest, short rest, you can
Any seaboards? No seaboards, right?
I mean, you can
And
do
you said at the
something.
beginning of the
You
session.
prepare with somebody and you gain
Mhm.
2
So
hope
at the
or
beginning
something
of
like
the
that.
What beginning of the session?
I do that once a session.
Yeah, at the beginning of a session, you pick any community card you want. At the end of that same session, you give it back, and you go back to your normal
we start
card
the-
of
the
wonderful.
prepare and both the rest.
Do you want to pick a
Or you
different?
can send me.
You want to pick a different one?
Just go to daggerheart.com and download them for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like I'm gonna have to print that all out again because these ones are all gonna be
I'm
changed.
good, thank you.
I can't use them. You know.
All right, so no sorcerer class, right?
Right.
Okay.
I mean, left.
Stress points, starting number of stress point slots for all players is now 6. They did change the GM move and fear. So if we're ever in another combat encounter, if you roll with fear during your turn, I don't have to take it. I can take the token value, but I get to decide whether or not I activate. Before I had to activate.
Oh, okay.
So
So
they've changed that. Now it's
you could allow the actions to
Okay.
keep coming at
Kid,
you.
correct. Especially if I'm depleted on because it was wrecking the fear economy. It was forcing GMs to think they had to activate when they had very little fear economy in front of them,
Right.
and they didn't have the choice of not
Didn't
doing
give them the
that.
ability
Right.
to use
They did.
abilities of their characters.
What they were doing, it seems like, is that they were activating off the fear that was rolled, and they used that as a token to spend to activate. But they wanted to save their other 2 fear token or 2 fear, that they had. So they would immediately just say, "Okay, I give it back to you guys now." Because during my activation, I'm free to then make my choice as to whether or not I hand it back to you guys after my activation. Now they're allowing me to make that choice beforehand. So if I recognize my fear economy as a problem, I can just say, "You guys go," and keep going, even though you may have rolled with fear.
Was there a change to Underborn?
Underboard. No, there was not.
I know this just for the session.
The
I'll have to
underwear?
print it. You send me a screenshot.
Couldn't resist.
Underborn.
The underpant boy.
Underbun.
I can try. Sorry, I could try.
Just a screenshot and send it to the group chat. I have my phone.
Well, the problem is it's not a screenshot. It's 3 pages. Or it's the community one, right?
Yeah, just the community ones. So it's like, can I get a screenshot?
Yeah.
of Some of those. It doesn't even have to be all of them because I'll just pick the one you give me.
So I can only send you a screenshot of all of them. It's not an
If
option.
we've got extra ones, then we can give
Well,
you.
no, the thing is they've changed, so I can't use the ones from before.
Yeah,
I thought
all
about
of
doing
them
that too.
have
I'm like,
changed.
oh, wait, I can't.
You gotta.
Because I still have all the ones from before in here. You
Okay.
know? But I just can't use those
Now
ones
you
because
did
they've
all
changed.
that work
Okay,
for
so we
nothing.
get 6 stress now.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't put anything to a card I didn't need to.
We want to make sure we don't.
Yeah, I haven't cut out any cards that I'm not using yet, so it's
Oh, I
like
cut everything out. I just didn't need them.
I dropped it in the Candela content
on
channel.
Discord.
Like my pen.
ooh, shiny.
Sparkle.
Shiny, sparkly.
Princess Sparkle Pin.
All right, let's see if there's anything else we need to resolve.
Wingardium
Oh yeah,
Leviosa.
damage threshold.
It's
Um,
Mojo Jojo with their bling bling pin.
Stress points are no longer marked when you take damage below your minor threshold.
Say
So do
more?
I have
Oh,
to-
okay, that's what marked him up
So,
really quick,
correct.
right?
I didn't hear what you said.
So, if you take damage below your minor threshold, you do
Mhm.
not take stress. So it sounds like they're trying to switch over to things only causing stress, as opposed to damage rolls contributing to stress.
Got it.
So, like monsters do stress damage, or weapons do stress damage,
Huh.
as opposed to a series
Killing
of
damage,
low
stun
rolls,
damage. Yeah.
kind of like dominating the stress economy pool.
Well, and he was like using stress to activate abilities, weren't you?
I was taking
He was
stress
using
from
stress very
armor.
inappropriately,
Armor.
and I filed the appropriate lawsuit. So that's all I'm taking care of.
So, if you get hit for something that's below your minor,
You take no damage.
No damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Cool.
All right. Preparing for an adventure. Do I have any bards?
That one, the fun
I'm a
girl.
bard.
Fun Girl's a bard.
I better write this down before I find where you posted that picture.
It starts 8 minor.
Let's see here. We may end up doing our whole session today making tweaks. I'll try to get it done in the next 10 minutes. But
Could be.
I wanted to do this with everyone because it's kind of fun to do. All right. So, yeah. Here. Bard version 1.3. So it seems like Bards modified the rally class feature.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew it because there was just too many questions I had.
So the new description for the rally class feature: once per session, when the GM brings the action tracker into play, describe how you rally the party as they head into the fray.
So I can only use it the
At the
counter
very
of
beginning,
combat.
yeah, at the very beginning of combat.
So I can't use collect those.
Well, technically, you only use it when I bring out the action tracker. So we may resolve 2 quick rounds of combat, and that's all we needed the combat to resolve. This is saying if I decide that 2 rounds won't resolve the whole thing, I then bring out the action tracker. The difference is there's no action tracker if we only resolve it in 2 rounds.
What is the action tracker?
Yeah.
Have we seen it before?
Yes, you have. That's where I was collecting. That's where you guys take an action and you put a token up for here for me to collect.
Oh, okay.
That's the action tracker.
Okay.
It's a little cutout I haven't put out on the table yet. It's just a
Okay.
little placard. So whenever you're in long form combat, the action tracker's out. If we resolve a combat just through 2 quick rounds of interaction and it's over, then the action tracker has no need to come out.
So only when you bring up the action tracker can you use my little counter thing.
Correct.
Because the counter is the same, right?
The party as they head into the fray. Then give yourself and all
Holy-
allies
Holy.
or give yourself and all your allies a D6 rally roll.
Also, I don't have to do the counter anymore.
Correct. Anyone can spend this rally die to roll it, adding the result to the action roll, reaction roll, or damage roll, or clearing stress equal to the rally die result. At the end of the session, all unspent rally dice are cleared. The rally die you distribute increases to 1d8 at level 5.
What does it mean by It's like if I hand one out at the beginning of the action factor.
I think, yeah, didn't everybody get a D6? at the
Everyone
beginning
gets a
of last one?
D6.
Uh-huh.
Okay. If somebody doesn't use that D6 by the end of the session, it doesn't carry over.
Okay.
I have the song like a D6, like a D6. for 3 minutes.
And what level does it trigger the D8?
Level 5.
I was trying to make sure it didn't hit the, copyright infringement.
All right. Who else? Any guardians? No guardians? Any rangers?
Yep.
Ranger class. Modified the companion sheet and Ranger's focus class feature. That's where they didn't give me.
Did you already go over Druid?
There's no change to Druid, I think. There's a change to Seraph.
Is there a change to Simia?
No, there's no change to Simia or Druid. Just your community had to change. Seraph modified the Paradise class feature, which is what you just rolled for.
Yep.
At the beginning of I've got to find where they put those because they gave me updates for.
I think it's probably just going to be that I can't spend it at any time. I probably have to declare.
Oh, there is a change to Druid. I don't think they updated it in the notes.
I think I'm going to have to just declare
No.
when I spend my.
You still have Wild Touch and Beast Form, right?
Mhm.
Okay, no. They may have just updated bugs in the original character sheet, maybe.
I looked and it didn't look like it was on the numbers.
So one other thing, they can use it to clear stress, right?
Correct.
And what was the modification for? You said for the companion sheet.
Oh, for rank, yeah, I'm looking that up. Trying to figure out where they put it.
I can't believe that was ever a thing.
No.
Okay, I'm confused. I don't know why they're listing a change for Ranger, but they only included Druid as a change, but Druid didn't change. So I'm wondering if maybe they fucked up their materials. There, I'll go to this again. Go to chapter 1, character creation. Choose your class.
Yeah, you only get the companion if you're beastbound. I don't know if that makes sense.
He's forward facing.
I saw it. Yes, that's awesome. I congratulated him earlier when he was in here.
He's so big, he's forward facing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fair.
Can he throw his poop yet, though?
Can and does are two different things.
So for
Probably
Ranger, they say Class
can.
Foundations, Wayfinder, or Beastbound.
But
You
the
went
question is,
Beastbound,
will-
right?
Beastbound, yeah.
I'm having a hard time understanding what the
Definitely
change is. I don't
Yeah,
see
I
where they
don't
put it. I don't see their notes for it. At the beginning of the manual, they're not. I wouldn't version things this way.
Mm-hmm.
This is a horrible versioning method. I'm going to have to make a comment because,
They need to strike through what they changed and highlight or underline what
Well-
is the new change.
they're summarizing all their changes at the beginning and forcing you to have to then go find it in the text.
And yet, realistically, they really didn't change anything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I don't know.
I don't remember
Because their
what-
notes don't make sense to me. They're claiming in the change log. They're claiming in the change log under the chapter 1, preparing for an adventure. So classes, ancestry, and community features reworded many things.
So it's more clear.
But under Bard class, they say modified the rally class feature, which we just read, and I found the update notes. There's a Guardian class, but no one's a Guardian. Ranger class modified the companion sheet. So, and Ranger's focus class feature.
So it's saying you get to choose one of those. And use up all
So I'm wondering if I have to go to,
So this is no longer what it is. It's going to be something else like that.
yes,
Maybe a screenshot and send it to her. So
Yeah, but I don't even know what screen to
Yeah.
shoot. That's
I
the
think-
problem.
We'll circle back to that one. It's just
Yeah, because I don't like. I go okay. So here's player materials, but their player materials are version 1.2, and that's from April 11th when we created characters. So I'm not entirely sure what they're saying here, to be honest with you. I don't know what they've changed.
So your companions.
Maybe they put it in the updated sheets. Maybe that's what
because
they
I haven't
did.
come up with the name for him yet.
No, because you don't have a picture either.
I mean, they included blank updated sheets. That has nothing to do with a ranger.
Mm.
Included updated cards, which is fine. Let me see if they've got, because there's that. Yeah, I'm a little lost on
The companion.
the ranger thing because I don't know.
We'll
I don't know what I should look
I
for.
got a variety pack.
And
Yeah, I don't know what to look for. So I'll have to
Like
I'll
that?
look for it later
Well,
because there's nothing in the content that they've
No,
downloaded
yeah.
that tells me specifically what to look
I
for.
jerky all the time.
Because the Game Master
the meats.
materials is short form now.
Oh, so it's no like it will be on her stuff, but not your stuff.
No, you're totally misreading what I'm saying. What I'm saying is in the changelog, they've defined a change to the Ranger with two categories. There's nothing written in the material that tells me what that change is. Nothing. I've looked at the player guide, the GM guide, I've looked at everything, and I cannot find that changelog anywhere in the guide. So I'm not sure what that change is.
So we'll just keep it the way it is.
Well, until they either
Until-
release it, correct it, or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a little bit annoying. I'm not liking that. And why are they? All right, whoever's handling their versioning docs is a fucking moron. Is a moron. They don't know how to do versioning. Whoever it is has never done a project management in their life. They don't know how to do proper versioning docs. This is a hot mess. A hot mess.
I've written municipal codes. I could do it.
This is a hot. Yeah, but when you write municipal codes, you write it to legalese
Yeah.
with the intent of terrifying people to not
Oh
enforce
no,
them.
I mean making all the changes. You know, you got the doc,
Yeah, yeah,
and you got the
yeah.
changes on the side, so that it's very
Because there's
clear
a
what
folder
changed.
here that says all version 1.3 updated materials,
Mhm.
right? So if you go in there, you would expect to find all the 1.3 material changes. I go in there. There's a single page called update instructions, which is spelled wrong. And then there's updated cards and updated sheets. And I'm like, okay, but that's not all of everything. So I guess they're just referring to physical materials only, the sheets and cards.
Yeah.
They need to say that. Because then there's two separate folders called Game Master Materials and Player Materials. And then below that, 1.3 Open Playtest Manuscript, which tells me the Open Playtest Manuscript is a 1.3 version of the 1.2. But there's no, and that's where they have their changelog.
That's a lot of gobbledygook.
Yeah, and in their changelog, they're describing changes that I can't find. When traditional document versioning is all hyperlinked. And strike throughs. You use strike throughs for removals, and you use an edit hyperlink for edits in the same
So it's
form
clear.
that you're using, so it's crystal clear
Yeah.
to the section. That
Oh,
they're
this
making
changed,
changes
and this
to.
is what it used to say, and this is what it
Directly
says now.
adjacent to what the change is.
Correct. That's why I'm getting lost, because this is not a proper versioning document. So I'm just gonna. Who's a rogue? So
That was Hobo Jack. He's not here.
yeah, and Seraph, they modified the player dice class features.
2.
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh.
I think
I think
I-
because
I think he
because
doubled all of it. They
No.
doubled all of it.
no, because you said at the beginning. Now you have to declare before you add to a roll. Add something to a roll.
Well, but so
correct?
that was in the change log as it was based on.
Overall, all things, right?
I think so.
That class feature says at any time. So I think they just crossed out at any time, and now it defaults to the. You have to declare it before you do it. Yeah,
Which makes sense.
that's my guess.
Yeah, because
I think it's just a-
playing an adventure under chapter 2,
Mhm.
they called something action rolls. Clarified that roll bonuses must be added before the roll.
Yeah, and it says on my class feature at any time. So I think it's just a clarification.
Taking out the at any time.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's
What I'm finding
that's what I'm gonna
frustrating is I can't find your Seraph class in the open manuscript, because the open manuscript is where I would go to find all the class descriptors, and I'm having a hard time finding them.
There's a Seraph character class that you linked.
It's a
In the
while ago,
Discord.
but that was in 1.2.
Yes, that was in 1.2.
And according to their rules, 1.2 should not be valid right now.
Gotcha.
And 1.3,
Did you link the new ones? You didn't link.
oh my god, 1.3 is a complete new publication, like completely new.
so. What we've just been doing is no longer valid.
Well, no, it's completely new in the sense that I read all of 1.2. I now have to read all of 1.3. What the
So,
actual fuck?
Do you want to play Talisman or something instead?
I was expecting a versioning doc that would allow us just to quickly review everybody's character based on where the content was changed.
Yeah.
They completely rewrote the 1.3 doc. What the act?
Shall we play 1.2?
No, because it won't do me any good.
We're basically being playtesters.
I know.
So these
1.2 is done, and they've released 1.3. I made the mistake of assuming they know how to do a version document. That was my mistake. I thought I was going to jump in here, get
Fuck you! I'm out of here.
I thought I was going to jump in here, get everybody's summary of what you're playing, and I'd be able to point and click the doc for the changes.
we have come to the understanding that there's difficulty in this noted for various reviews to be released later. Perhaps we should review them, but make note of it that only happens. Hopefully, in our own time, we can go over it and find the differences in our own characters.
So basically, everything tonight is a no-go.
Well, because I don't know what to change. I don't know how to review what their changes are. I don't know what to look for.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
No,
This
I meant
is
as far as if we have to cancel tonight.
I don't
It's
want
okay.
to cancel. I want to play something.
We'll pull out a board game and play a board game.
Sounds good, May. Let's all roll up champions characters. We'll play champion. I want to play champion. Oh, it's a.
Well, what's funny is too is like I was thinking that maybe tonight we would try to build another character
I have
or
D&D Monopoly. You guys want to play D&D Monopoly?
Yeah.
Monopoly.
It's D&D Monopoly.
Yeah, but not Monopoly as a general rule. We'll be playing
Come on.
until
We got-
in the morning.
It's way
We
more
have till
fun to
10.
move around the board
2 hours.
rolling a d20.
Yeah, well, not. I don't believe you roll.
How about Cards Against Humanity? You
Oh
got
my
that?
god, I could always play that game.
Yeah, we have that.
Are you guys down?
Whatever.
Hold on.
Oh, insert the books right here.
No. No.
It
Actually,
is Cards Against Humanity.
they really do that. I got to check. What are
Cards
we gonna play?
Against Humanity.
I don't know. Well, I guess we are a mature channel. We could if we wanted.
Are you suggesting that we do anything other than innocent?
Oh my! Oh my! No.
Definitely. Lots of vulgar commentary would
Very,
definitely.
very innocent.
Yes. This is going to be naughty. Naughty, boys and girls.
Dubtek's like, what
Well,
board
that's
game?
good because I was an excellent Boy Scout.
I'm like, wait a minute, that's not, this is what
I know
wish
how
we
to
had
tie a
domicile.
clove hitch and a timber hitch. And
Yeah, this is what I wish we had domicile. We have Munchkin.
We do
We have
have
lots of Munchkin.
Oh, that's
I don't
fun.
care. I have never played Munchkin.
Oh, fucking throw down Munchkin.
Munchkin's fun.
Let's play some Munchkin.
We have Munchkin,
To the right.
um,
If it was a snake, it would have bit you in the face.
Munchkin Dungeon.
Okay.
Yeah, Munchkin Dungeon's pretty cool.
We do have Munchkin Deluxe. We want to play Munchkin Deluxe or Munchkin Dungeon.
Just hearts. Still the same, just hearts, right?
I honestly don't remember the difference.
Munchkin Dungeon has dragons in it.
Oh, let's play that.
Oh, it also
Oh,
has
heck
a.
yeah.
It has a board.
This one has a board too,
Why do they have boards?
because it's Munchkin Dungeon.
Oh.
It's got a dungeon
Okay,
Got a
then.
dungeon.
and a dragon.
I don't think I've ever played Munchkin with a board. Right? You just kick the door and.
You just played the card game?
Yeah.
Okay, so Cards Against Humanity. This is my Cards Against Humanity.
Oh my goodness! You have an open
The small
booster over
box.
there.
That's a lot of vulgarity.
Well, I have that booster already, I believe, in here. Because this is the insert box. I was given that one. So I have it twice. Which is why that one's unopened.
So it's bound for regifting. I understand.
It is bound for review.
But I will definitely have to do some research when I get home. To make sure.
So I go into Daggerheart. I pull out their playtest 1.2 manuscript, and I go to part 1, character creation, choosing your class.
Yes, yeah.
Excuse me.
what if you want to play a classless character?
Well, that's kind of by default as a human.
As a bard, I don't have enough to call you.
No, I guess it is the same document, but I still don't understand why they don't mark the actual changes in the document. That's what's so weird.
Is there sissy pants poopy faces?
Do we want a board camera?
Yeah, you want like oh now.
Please tell me how to play this game because I don't think I've ever played Munchkin.
Oh,
If I have, I've completely forgotten.
It's total metagaming, power gaming. That's all it is.
You'll love it because that's all you ever do.
How many people?
Or you sometimes.
Everything I do is to my character's best. You don't know how many times I choose to do a terrible thing that
Okay,
I
we have
personally would not do because it's in
5
character.
hero dashboards. I think it's a 5-player.
I resist metagaming constantly.
You're such a liar.
No, I'm serious. If you think
You
I'm
poorly resist it. You may resist it, but pretty poorly
if
resist
you
it.
think I'm metagaming, I could be doing so much worse.
You can make photocopies and have as many as you want.
That is very true.
The more people play this game, the
2
funner it is.
Super Munchkin dashboards and 5 hero dashboards. What's the difference between the Super
The
Munchkin?
back, they're gray versus gold.
Okay,
or
what's the
bronze.
difference between a Super Munchkin? Okay,
Super
so
Munchkin is a collection of superpowers instead of.
Cool. Jason and I are going to be Super Munchkins, and y'all will be regular.
Okay.
So
Sounds about right.
we have a cleric, a dwarf, a warrior. I love that he doesn't even have
Oh
Cleric.
shit!
a cleric,
When I played, it was just
a wizard. a
it was
thief.
just a
Ooh, I'll be the thief.
when I played it was you would draw.
Wizard,
You would draw.
dwarf, or warrior.
You would
Is it
draw.
Carla with a K?
Yes.
Hmm.
Wizard, dwarf, or warrior.
Which one do you want?
Go ahead. I don't care.
I can just call you
You
Carol.
changed throughout the game, right?
I don't believe so.
Carolyn.
Really?
Carolyn.
Dwarf or warrior or wizard.
CAROLY.
Wizard or warrior.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I have not played this since we bought it. So.
What kind of dice do you roll?
Oh, I think it comes with dice.
They,
It looks
they-
like it has
they
little
have
symbols.
special symbols on it.
Yeah.
This has changed a lot. Oh my god,
Oh,
this has changed.
Okay.
This was just a card game.
Yeah, that's the version. I have a home which I've never opened.
Oh, it's a blast.
Okay, so Munchkin Dungeon rulebook, basic concepts. Your hero dashboard. You have a class. Every fantasy hero needs one.
Your
You have a
classless.
level. Keep track of your current level. Your hero's current level and new abilities that come with them. Your
That's
starting
new.
dice and
Okay.
life. So there's your starting dice and your starting life. I believe we have markers that go on them to tell you which one is which.
Yeah, this is wildly different. It just used to
Beginning of your
be
adventure, your health and
a
your
lot more
hero-
like Magic the Gathering.
your hero's health and the number of the dice they can roll during a fight. This number increases as your hero levels up. Your hero powers shows your hero's powers that can be activated during the fight. Level up costs are these coins right here to level up.
I'm guessing we add those things to our pool of combat and life as we level up.
Yes. Your weapon and armor slots are these right here. Weapon and armor slots. Those are cards that you collect. Place your hero's currently equipped weapon and armor loop here. Their effects will help you fight monsters. Your hero can only have one of each type of weapon and armor loot type equipped at a time, but that can change. Or you can change their equipped loot at any time except during other players' turns, except during a fight. I'm sorry. Weapon and armor loot type equipped at a time, one of each, but can change their equipment or their equipped loot at any time, even during other players' turns, except during a fight.
Which makes sense because you're not going to be changing it. You know what? I don't really like this leather as the monsters in front of me.
End of game fame points are these.
Oh yeah, that
stars
reminds
at
me
the
of Zombie Side. That's why this reminds me.
The
kinda
end
how you
of
play
game
Zombie
fame
Side.
points start at the bottom. The higher your hero's level at the end of the game, the more fame they will receive.
Oh,
Okay,
didn't
so
you
that's-
kick our ass with fame last time? Somebody did. Oh, it's Brandon that fought.
Oh, of course it was Brandon.
Brandon is he's a disease.
All right, the dungeon board, right here. The level here, which is this little block right here. The dungeon is divided into 3 levels, defined by their color and the number thingy there. The deeper you go, the stronger the foes will face, and the higher the rewards you will gain. Clearing the room reward, which is the star here. If you were able to defeat all the monsters in your room, you will receive the clearing the room reward, depending on your level on the dungeon board. The fame-o-meter. Yeah. You can get fame from rewards, loot, or different effects on cards. Keep track of your fame using the fame-o-meter.
I have the Orc Be Gone chainsaw.
I already think this is inferior to just the card
Is this
game.
a cooperative game?
This is
What?
too much.
Inferior? Oh.
Yeah, this is just too much. This is too much icing on an already good game.
Yeah, it sounds like something a boomer would say.
Yeah, no, it's a really fun.
Why don't you actually try it
Yeah, but
and then make an assessment, Ivar?
oh dear God,
You
what
become
have I
Ivar.
become? Fine, I'm out of here.
Okay.
I rage
Wow, you
quit.
sounded like Ivar right
Yeah.
there. My
All
goodness.
threat tokens you gather from entering different rooms stay here and can be used against you in that threat. Boss lair, boss down there. The boss awaits in the deepest parts of the dungeon for those brave enough to fight it. The monster rooms and reward monster rooms. There's different rooms.
Oh, the combat dice. Life. That's right.
Okay. You will find monsters in rooms marked with the little monster. The deeper the level of the dungeon, the stronger the monster. Each monster room has a different reward for defeating its inhabitants. The dungeon entrance, that's where we start. Available loot in the area. This is the available loot. Rewards often involve getting new loot from the available loot area. The available loot areas have the board of the
Bars.
the boxes, treasure chests.
The mimic.
Yes, the mimics. Empty rooms. You won't find any monsters living in these rooms, but that doesn't mean that they are completely safe. Each empty room has a different effect. Some offer an immediate reward for entering, but all of them add threat tokens into the pool. Monster graveyard. This is where defeated monsters' figures lay down to rest. Okay.
Well,
Okay, how do we
Sorry.
get started?
Is it a cooperative game?
No. No.
It depends.
I
No.
know there's one famo meter, and I'm guessing we all add to it. So
Setup. Place the dungeon board in the middle of the table within each reach of all players. And yes,
Not in the
before
middle.
you ask, I am bound by this rigid tract of our ancient board gaming order to tell you to place the board on the game table. Okay. Choose boss 1. Take its 3 boss cards and place them on the boss layer.
See, Shiloh is a visual guy. He's already figured out how to win. Brandon does the same thing. Brandon will sit there and not utter a word and win every game we play against him. Every time.
I
That's
have- I
why
have
playing
friends like that.
Catan against him.
It's a nightmare. Yeah.
I have a few friends.
Oh, come on. That's second life.
I have a friend.
I don't meta and I have friends. Come on. I'm your GM. I'm nobody.
Even if they don't
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
know. Overnight stalker.
Totally like an overnight stalker.
I'm not saying it's superior or anything, but I enjoy the setup of Flash.
The first one face up.
Set up a what?
Flash.
Oh, yeah, because everything in the past is better.
It is.
It's a very boomer
Clearly.
situation.
Place the
We never should have left the
boss
vault.
figure.
That was the problem. Everything was better in the vault.
Time to fill the dungeon. Separate the monster.
The one thing I like about this one moves faster than Munchkin.
Oh, okay.
Munchkin can take a while to play.
I like that
Is it like
though. It's
Monopoly?
fun. No,
not
it's
like that.
it's just card game fuckery.
Yeah.
It's just
It's basically screw your neighbor in
Yeah.
fantasy form.
or superhero or sci-fi.
Yeah, depending on which one
The
you
banana Fana-fo phaser gun
play.
was my favorite.
That sounds like a fun weapon.
Oh yeah, it's a weapon, and if it's that type of weapon, you just keep adding to it, and it does more damage. Yeah,
Attack in the Triple.
it's great.
Yeah.
It's fun. Don't want to think.
So did you give this one up to me because I usually lose at these games all the time? You totally did. You gave me.
Okay. Time to fill the dungeon. Separate the monster cards by level, then randomly select the roaming monsters that will fill your board by level. Okay.
Randomly. Stop it.
I don't know how to win. Is this a victory point kind of game? Is
No.
this a get to the bottom of the dungeon?
The win is the fun you feel and the euphoria of the act of participation.
I thought this was a control.
If you get to level 10 first, you
That
win.
doesn't mean
Whoever
cooperation.
gets to the
Right? Is
dungeon
that still a thing?
first.
First one to level 10 wins? Is that still the thing?
Yes.
To be competitive, I need to know the object.
You get to level 10.
Oh, okay. Do we want to do the dragon or do we want to do the bull rock?
Let's do Dragon. He's already out.
Yeah, he's already out and he looks badass. He looks pissed.
I love it, just like.
I'm really mad that they're getting me tournaments upon which I could not masturbate with.
I like that he's doing sassy.
So I have to attract goblins to me to do the work for me, and it's very off-putting.
Did you ever watch the Comedy Central series, Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell?
Yes. Yes.
The masturbating spider.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
That was one of the punishments. Yeah, go into the room with a masturbating spider.
that's such a weird show.
It was so great,
That
though.
was such a weird
So
show.
weird, but it was
It's,
so
it's
good.
not quite as sadistic and weird as the little kid with the dog.
Which one's that?
The one where the dog is from hell and he's Satan, and the kid thinks it's a regular dog.
Oh, that's
That's
Good Omens. No, not Good Omens.
no,
Yeah, season 1.
no.
Based on Terry Pratchett.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon on Adult Swim.
Oh, Mr. Pickles.
Thank you, Mr.
Oh
Pickles.
god. Okay, that one's messed up too.
Sadistic.
Oh yeah, that one's bad.
Metalopagus I like too, though. That one's pretty cool. The heavy metal band that has to save the world.
Yeah. Did you ever see the PC game?
They're making a full
uh,
action version of Metal Oculus.
Are they?
Yeah.
It's
It's actually
called.
pretty cool.
It's not called Heavy Metal. What's that game called? It's
Can't remember why you
Jack
bring it up.
Black.
Oh, not
It's a video game. It's heavy metal style.
yeah, but is it based on that movie that he did?
No,
Oh, 'cause that's what makes me think of is the movie.
Tenacious D.
Yeah,
No.
Tenacious D.
No.
Which probably would have been a better
Video
name for the
game?
game or video game.
I might remember it. Yeah.
You could probably just look up anything with Jack Black. in it.
Worse, the lawyer.
It's a insurance salesman.
Twice as worse.
Oh,
A
goodness.
dealer in
Okay.
death.
Brutal legend with an umlaut above the U.
Yeah, that's a lot of that.
He's a roadie that a speaker falls on and they get sucked down to hell, but it's like heavy metal hell.
Yeah.
And his axe is a guitar axe, and it's
It's a video game?
and there's like a 10-minute intro video of Jack Black taking you into this record store to show you this album in the back that's gonna blow your mind. And then
it sends you to
it's-
hell.
then that's the start screen for the game. It's awesome.
You want to shuffle cards, honey? While you do
No,
that?
she's randomly.
Once
She's-
the
she's being
monsters'
very
rooms
random.
are filled with roaming monsters, place the empty room cards on the remaining rooms of the dungeon. Oh, maybe I should have put the cards on.
You silly
You silly git.
rabbit.
Okay, well, you've seen them all, so
Bring out the gimp.
I think we did that last time too.
I did it last time too.
Bring
out the
gimp.
We still don't know how
Yeah.
powerful they are.
Your zipper's stuck, Gimp.
He's sleeping. Wake him
No
up.
food for you.
Okay,
What am I doing with these? Shuffling these?
yes. I haven't played this in forever.
I've never played this ever.
Technically, forever as well.
It says placing their cards and figures on each monster room. So maybe it is supposed to be and their figures.
I think it's supposed to be both.
Because it doesn't. Just because you see the figure doesn't mean you know what it is.
Like how powerful it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bigger isn't always stronger.
What the
Yeah.
hell, man?
Perspective, baby.
Okay.
Perspective.
What's the monster rooms?
So I'm guessing there's some kind of money that we get by doing things, and that's how we level up.
By the way, for anybody watching or listening, I apologize. We were going to tackle session 2 of Daggerheart tonight, but the updated 1.3 rules are so confusing and so difficult to find the changes, which I was hoping would be quick with these guys. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go in, do my own manual edits to find the changes, and then send those changes to them individually. So, for a Daggerheart publication, if you ever want to learn how to write a proper versioning document, hit me up. Because what you wrote sucks. Okay. You're all
Diplomatic.
Huh?
So diplomatic.
That's reality, though.
It's like, it should have just been review her character, click, 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 no changes, or, it should have just been super easy.
Go through the characters, then where they're from, and then the class.
Yeah, I could have absorbed the rule changes, because that's fine. I don't mind doing that, but
Okay.
my God, a change log is your base reference? That was painful.
At least have a click where it links it to it, right?
Yeah, well, their 1.2 doc had links to different parts of the doc.
Oh yeah. But
The third one didn't.
Doesn't.
When
Not
did
to the
it drop?
changes.
So somebody was being lazy.
Last week.
So they had a whole week to fix any bugs they might have had in the log.
Well, no, it's not about that. They only produce one document with each versioning release in a beta. They don't want to get in the
But like if they released a document and it was like the wrong thing. Like,
Well, and that's the thing, Dubtech. They at the beginning of page 2, they give you a
Shuffle
2-page.
that and deal 4 to each person.
Okay, they give you 2 pages of their changelog, but the changelog doesn't have hyperlinks that take you to the body of content of the changes. So it's like they don't even follow like the basic principles of a versioning document. And I'm like, yeah, if you want to be lazy, then delete 1.2 and just release 1.3 and then hyperlink your changes in the doc. And then those changes get linked to your changelog where people can just quickly find the changes. But they're making you have to like go through the entire document and
as if it's the first time.
well, yeah, but it's like they're assuming that you've already pulled the document apart, but it's already in PDF. So do PDF version. I mean, it's not that hard.
4
Alright.
4 per person.
4 per person.
Warper?
It's the difference between the
Was Timmy the Power Gamer an actual class in the old one or a card you could get?
I've never played the actual Munchkin.
Yeah, you have.
the card that we know.
Yeah, that's what that other one is up there.
Never played it.
You got 4. I got 4. You got
Yeah,
4.
he's
He,
remember.
but he
Oh.
handed it to
Oh.
her.
Okay. Oh, all right.
I went this way up to you, and then I already went
She,
back.
she still needs one. I gave Bill mine, so.
She passed hers
You
to
kept
us.
passing me. I thought you were just going to.
Oh.
I kept on passing over.
Melissa, do you
You
have
had
any?
a crate. Oh wait, now you look at it.
Nonverbal communication.
Can we look at these cards, or do we have to wait?
Good question. Can we
We'll
look at
at
them?
'em.
I think we can look at them. Oh snap!
I quit.
A lot of zeros.
Huh.
I know I shuffled.
Again?
No, it's fine. You get what you dealt. You get what you dealt. Whole point.
My bad guy.
Yes.
Every time, every day of your life.
Or murder.
And this one, fucking murder hobos. Murder.
Do not try and
I
read
thought it
them
was
with
a
any-
cleric, not a bad guy.
Okay.
I think it's adapted from the card game. Subtech, I believe. I think whoever made this had money in cardboard.
And so what's the hero death?
Why? Why?
ASMR for our viewers.
The bomb that explodes.
All right. So we have who's purple, blue, green.
I'm guessing I'm blue because I'm a cleric.
Maybe with the color of your board, I believe.
Is it
I
the?
don't think
No,
it's
it might be the color of their tunic, maybe.
Oh no, see look, like mine's got a green bag, yours has a blue shield.
I'm just a cleric if there's something.
You have a red.
Okay. You're red. You're
I think I'm gray.
You're blue.
I'm gold.
You're gold, and I'm purple.
All right. All right. Hey.
The super. We're the
They're
super
super.
munchkin. So it's actually it's something that comes out kind of later on in the game, but we're gonna make you a character. So
Was that because there's not enough?
Yeah.
I'm fine. I don't want to play anyways.
we're making you a character.
I don't think that's rational.
Totally PC.
PC.
What?
The way she said it, something.
What? What? Huh?
Totally PC.
I don't understand that.
Politically correct?
There we go. Thank you.
You didn't know what PC meant? Personal computer?
It could have been personal computer, it could have been player character.
Popcorn crotch?
That one I didn't
Penis
hear.
crunch?
I haven't heard that one before too.
Precipice crust.
Hello?
Game tracker.
You haven't said a word since we brought this game out.
Wait, the fame trackers on zero. So
Still
these are our
learning.
fame trackers, and they go.
Ah, okay. So this is how we
They all go on zero.
Or I could just write.
right?
Or they could all just be like laid out. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
make
there
me
you
a
go.
dice.
Okay. Jason's
Racetrack
gonna be a dice.
style.
or
And use your
Or
dice
I give
for
me
your-
a glass bead.
yeah, big ass glass bead.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the one I pulled out of your butt.
and
Why do you contribute to my nonsense?
put that in your level counter.
On my
Okay.
level counter?
Yeah, put it on the one next to level. Okay.
Actually, it starts at 1. Huh?
Yes.
Yes.
You know, yeah, it's not as forgiving as I am where I say you.
Okay.
I'll start it.
Level tracker and on level 1. Hero dashboard. Finally, take 1 coin and 1 potion, keeping them close to your player area. 1 coin.
It's Gribobble. I ate my coin.
I like the creepy guy from do I have a mini out there?
Yes.
Giggity.
Where? Which one?
Giggity.
One with the chainsaw.
Oh yeah, Super
Giggity.
Munchkin. No, I like
I chose not to play the Super Munchkin thing.
the
gonna play
creepy pedophile. Hey
Yes,
Chris.
Chris. How
Yeah,
you
like-
doing?
Oh gosh.
I've got
I got some
Did-
candy for you.
He kicks the
got
floors
some
and grabs
fresh
the
popsicles down in my basement.
He has that whistling sound every time he says something.
Yes. Yeah.
Get your
strong
young
man,
I rolled a 10.
You see the episode where he where he took Chris to the pedophile dinner, and then he in his head he did the musical from Little Shop of Horrors,
Where to go?
someplace that's green.
Why do we give Carla dice?
He gave her a dice, and then she rolls a 17.
Like I said, why do we give her dice? Gotta remember, you gotta roll like Sebastian.
11. Oh, yeah.
2 11s, 2 10s, a 17.
Oh, yeah, that's a 20.
17 tied.
That dice is totally weighted.
Absolutely.
8. That way it didn't hit the floor.
13.
Doesn't
You
count.
win.
Your turn. You go first. Go. Give me my dice.
You did not die. You do not die.
You don't win the dice.
Okay, and what is what is the
Play
hero?
your turn. During a turn, the active player will perform these 4 phases in order: kick open the door, get in trouble, resolve the room, loot, and rest.
Okay.
What's that even mean?
The goal, well, you can kick open the door. The goal of the game. Welcome, dear player, to Munchkin Dungeon. As you are no doubt a candy strategist, I'll assume you'd like to know the goal of the game, as alluded to in the subheading there. In short, you have to kick open the door, fight monsters, collect loot, and level up. Why go through all the trouble? Well, aside from the fact that this is clearly a satire of medieval fantasy tropes that hews closely to obvious genre conventions, your goal is to become the most famous dungeon looter ever. As such, with the player with the most fame at the end of the game wins. Know your monsters. In Munchkin Dungeon, there are 3 types of monsters: roaming monsters, threat monsters, and bosses. Roaming monsters live in monster rooms on the dungeon board that are divided into level 2 and level 3 monsters. I don't know why they don't have level 1 monsters. Threat monsters are smaller monsters that don't live in a specific room. In the dungeon, they only appear on threat monster cards and can be played in any room, so they don't have a specific level.
You have to be a level 2 to have a room.
Bosses. I'm not going to explain anymore. So, 1, kick open the door. In this phase, you, also known as the active player, advance your hero through the dungeon, starting on any of the level 1 rooms, and continuing along the available connections, the stairs. Between rooms until you decide to stop and face your threat, or until you find another hero or a roaming monster. Okay. You're obligated to move at least once on your turn, so no hunkering down for a quick power nap. You cannot jump across rooms, so you must move one room at a time, resolving its effects before moving on to the next. Whenever your hero enters a room, you immediately take its rewards, such as coins, tokens, or other thingamajigs, then add threat tokens to the threat pool on the dungeon board as indicated by the room. Pushing your luck. The more rooms you enter during your turn, the more threat tokens you add to the pile. Passing through several rooms in the dungeon is all fun and games until these tokens come back to haunt you. Whenever you enter a room with another hero or a roaming monster, you must stop. Finding another hero usually has no further consequence, but roaming monsters are always asking for a fight, and you must deliver it. Whatever you encounter is, it leads you, whatever your encounter is, it leads you to the next phase, and that means it's time to get in trouble. Told you it was coming back to haunt you. Get into trouble, phase 2. In this phase, all the rival players, meaning everyone who is not the active player, can play threat cards to hurt you, or at least to try to, and prevent you from clearing the room. More on clearing the room reward, blah, blah, blah. Starting with the player on your left, who is both the monster player and a rival player. How dare they? And going clockwise, each rival player may play one threat card at a time, spending tokens from the threat pool to pay the card's cost, and repeating until their evil minds are satisfied. Rival players are free to openly discuss the most.
So if there's difference, tokens in the threat pool, you use those to play these cards.
Yes.
Going
Unless the point is
clockwise.
0.
Unless the point is 0,
Unless the point
not
is 0.
Q.
I thought that was a Q.
My eyes did a weird thing.
I said 0 was a Q.
My eyes did a weird thing.
Rival players are free to openly discuss the most punishing, low, and heartless combination of threat cards and threat tokens, as if you weren't by their side listening to every horrible thing they say. If a threat event card is played, its effect is resolved immediately. If a threat monster card is played, place it near the active player's room. The monster will join the fight during the resolve of the room phase.
Those guys are the wandering monsters, right?
Those are the wandering monsters.
Okay.
Or no, those are the room monsters.
Or the
Wandering
wandering
monsters are the
monsters.
ones that we put down with the threat cards.
Those are the level 1 monsters.
Those are the level 1 monsters. Resolve the room. If there's no roaming monsters in the room and no threat monsters were played, skip this step and go to loot the rest. In this phase, you must fight all the monsters in your hero's room. This includes any threat monsters played during the previous phase. Okay, monster fighting 101. The active player, that's you, rolls the number of dice indicated on the hero dashboard according to their current level. So for every roundabout thingy you get, you have gained by level or loot, you can reroll a single dice box. All monsters roaming in threat share the single dice pool and will attack you at the same time. The monster player, which is the one clockwise from you, now rolls the total dice for all monsters at once. Okay, so they add them, they roll all together. Fighting dice here. The blank, nothing happens, womp womp. The sword, each sword generates 1 hit. The shield, each prevents 1 hit. For each lightning, the active player may choose 1 item or equipped weapon or armor or 1 of their hero powers from the dashboard to activate. Each power can only be activated once during each fight. The monster player may spend these symbols to activate monster powers roaming in threat. As with the hero, each power can only be activated once during a single fight. So you're going to both roll those dice. Unblocked hits are simultaneously inflicted as damage. You may split the damage your hero deals among the monsters you're fighting as you wish. If the damage dealt is equal to or greater than the monster's health, the monster is defeated. You inflict damage to a monster but not enough to defeat it. That damage has no effect. You must defeat the monster in one go or they will fully heal themselves by the end of the phase. For each damage your hero receives after the fight, take 1 damage token from the supply and place it on top of one of your heart on your hero dashboard, only covering the ones available according to your level. Based on your current level, you don't have any more hearts to cover. It is you who have been defeated. So humiliating.
Love how the rules shame you.
4, loot and rest. Oh wait, defeated monsters. After you defeat a roaming monster, place its figure in the monster graveyard, but don't think the monsters will remain there for long. You can only keep 2 roaming monsters in the graveyard at a time. If a third one is about to be added, the 2 roaming monsters who are there respawn and go back to their respective monster rooms on the dungeon board. The third monster stays in the graveyard.
Grave board?
Graveboard. Undefeated roaming monsters stay in their room, and remember they fully heal themselves. At the end of the Resolve the Room phase, all threat monster cards, both defeated and undefeated, are discarded. Loot and Rest. In this phase, you collect the loot for defeating monsters, have the opportunity to level up, and acquire new equipment. Rewards. Each defeated roaming monster, collect the reward shown on its corresponding monster room slot on the dungeon board. Which is reward. No, the level 3.
Oh, I see.
Level 2 rewards, level
The
1.
little clever parchment scripts
Yes,
that were clearly decorated by an SCA Pelican.
probably.
I'm really good with their stuff.
Laurel,
Begin
what are you
facing
talking about?
monsters and begin with
Laurel's
you collect the clearing the room reward
Laurel, whatever.
related to that room and
Certainly sit around on their laurels.
Okay. Resting. You can now level up your hero by spending the number of coins indicated on your hero dashboard. If you have enough coins, you can level up multiple times during a single loot and rest. Move the level tracker to your new level. Each new level has benefits, extra hearts, blah, 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 blah. Okay. If you have fewer than 4 threat cards in your hand, it's time to fill your hand up back to 4. So I think we can only take more threat cards on our turn.
Correct.
So,
I see why you did the 0Q thing. Did it to me too.
You see, it's the skull, right?
your turn is officially over. Removed any unused threat tokens from the threat pool. The player next to you in a clockwise order becomes the next active player, and you can finally get revenge on them. Okay.
Did you get all that, Carla?
So
No.
bad.
Okay. Sometime. Well, Carla's going first.
Yes.
What does the potion do?
Heals you.
Feels how much? I will look that. up.
Probably 1 heart.
Well, how about we just get started and then we'll figure it out
Yeah,
as we
learn while
go.
we play.
Yes.
Okey-doke.
It's just curious.
We have 18 shame tokens too.
Shame.
Shame.
Do to you? Shame sounds bad. How badly?
You could cleric your red. I don't.
Shame. Oh, wow, it's the slow killer.
Mine's
Growth?
green. Mine's 50.
Wolf.
There's just something incredibly wrong about the cleric being
Mhm.
red. It just sounds so bloody.
Sounds about right. All clerics are evil.
I mean,
Okay.
They just don't know it yet.
Yeah, just look at Joel Olstein.
it is no necromantic energy.
Potion token.
From passing
Potion
that.
tokens. Where does it explain potion token? Potion token. Doesn't explain potion token.
It might be in one of the cards. Maybe.
This kind of kills one of the reasons I enjoy about
Munchkin?
Munchkin. Yeah, I like the chaos. This tries to.
Organize the
Yeah.
chaos.
No, I like the idea of a magic user running around with a phaser wearing ballistic armor.
No, it makes sense. Total sense.
Oh, in the other Munchkin, you kill random stuff. You kick in the door,
It's just cards.
and then you draw a card, and it's either loot or a monster. You have to defeat the monster, and then you can collect the loot after that. And it's just random, and there are a bunch of different expansions.
But less people attacking you, the more the cards attacking
Oh,
you.
people can also assist the monster attacking you.
Correct.
So that he's fighting a giant worm. I happen to have a cave troll. I can throw that in there and just to screw with him. And I can give the cave troll a potion of this. And yeah, it's,
Potion tokens are a reroll.
oh, that's
You can
nice.
reroll one die.
That's nice.
Or you spend a potion token to roll 1 extra die.
But this is kind of cool. It's themed. I
It's
get
got
that.
minis.
Yeah, it's
And if you
themed.
were really into it,
Those
you
are
could
not
paint
minis.
all
Those are in betweenies.
Yeah, in between.
In betweenies and
You
macros.
can paint those minis and you can put a pig at us.
Okay.
randomly.
So you're going to kick open which door?
To the left.
Well, you spend-
Hey,
Yeah.
New Age Geeks, thanks for the raid. Appreciate you guys.
Yay.
We were supposed to play Daggerheart tonight. In fact, we started. to go over the version 1.3 rules, and they were unpleasant. They were not organized well, and it was going to take way too long. I thought it would be fun.
To be clear, the documentation was unpleasant, not
Yes,
the
the
rules.
documentation.
Okay,
The rules
so
weren't the issue. The
according to this, I
documentation
just
for the
rolled one
versioning
die.
was pretty crappy. Yeah. So rather than a normal versioning doc, we ended up with this document that was not clever and difficult to understand. I was hoping to, for the first 10 minutes of our session 2 of Daggerheart, to review everything with everybody, take the 10 minutes to review their characters. It was pretty easy to summarize my game master changes. But as we dug deeper and deeper into the change log and how they were expressing the changes in the rules in the document, it was becoming more and more difficult to find all the changes. And I got frustrated. So I'm going to have to we'll play next Monday, when Ivar gets back. But I'm going to have to spend this week organizing a proper change doc so that I can get them their changes before we meet next time. Because I thought it would be fun that we did it during the session. It didn't happen. So we have a library of games at the back of the studio wall. And my lovely wife in crime pulled Munchkin Dungeon for us to play tonight for the next hour or so. And so that's what happened. Sorry, everybody, but if you want to watch us look like complete idiots playing Munchkin, feel free. Munchkin Dungeon. Why do I want to say Dungeon Munchkin first? That doesn't make any sense.
I've never played it.
Okay, so it says it's an empty room with a 0 point. Roll a die. If you rolled a lightning bolt, gain a loot.
Yay.
And then there's 2 of the little spells.
2 threats.
Now, because the threats are there, does that mean we can throw shit at her?
And then I
Not
put
yet.
this back.
Starting with her.
Oh,
Goes
okay.
top.
Put that back. And then I roll a dice. And I got a lightning bolt.
Yay.
So I got a
Gain
loot.
a loot, which is one of these
One
4
loot.
cards,
Go for one of the blue ones.
which is armor.
I can do this.
Flaming armor. Woohoo.
Okay, so it's armor
You
or weapons. Huh?
Yeah.
Red is weapons, blue is armor.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm pretty sure this goes back and this stays.
Does that mean anybody who enters has to do the same thing?
Does that finish your turn?
I believe so.
I blinked. She was done.
No, because it serves the next phase, right? Where we attack.
Well, she
Yes.
can't heal.
Get in trouble, resolve the room, loot and rest. So, get in trouble. Do you have any cards you want to play on her? So, 2
Right.
threats. I mean, if you want to, yes.
That's how it works, right? You
But
got
I
a
don't know what
barrel
they
of
are.
monkeys and a stick figure to fight.
Okay.
Oh, barrel of monkeys, man.
Okay, so it says if you can't defeat the barrel of monkeys, I steal one of your item cards, which is kind of cool. And it says if you can't defeat the stick figure monster, you gain 1 change. I don't know what those mean, but good luck.
Okay, so how do I do
They
it?
counteract the pain.
Do I roll?
Okay. So they have, this one has 1, and this one has 1 dice.
Okay.
Number 2.
So I attack first and then she attacks me.
You roll at the same time. You get
I'll get
3.
3. Okay, give me 3. So whoever wins?
You also get 2 rerolls.
Ah.
And you got 2, and you got 2.
2. So we're tied.
Unless you want to reroll.
Well, I thought the shield is supposed to
Shield
shed.
blocks a hit.
Okay.
So they take hits or
And this one has, you got 2, so you can defeat one or the other.
Okay.
But you get a reroll,
So
so you can reroll. You get to reroll 2, but that one was
it
blank.
was blank.
You definitely want to reroll that one.
Okay. Lightning bolt.
That's magic, isn't it?
Well, she can use her pickpocket ability to gain 1 gold coin, or she can redirect
Oh,
one
yeah.
incoming attack
to any monster.
to any monster. So she has two choices.
Ooh, doing a
Oh, yeah,
Hers
yeah,
called
yeah.
target change and pickpocket.
That's
Mine
right, because I have jack of all trades and copyright.
and I'm
So,
safety
you can-
first and
you
shield
can
dash.
redirect one incoming to another monster,
I'll do that.
and then those will take out this monster. So you
Lavender.
have both monsters.
Dun, dun, dun. She thought she was clever. She threw all the monsters at you and she still lost. I don't know. It just sounded cool.
I killed your monsters.
That's all right. I wanted to see how they played out. I wanted to see what happened when I did.
So now you're gonna need to get 2 more cards.
Not until it's her turn.
Not until it's my turn.
Okay.
And does she get loot for
Yes.
for
It is
destroying the cards?
Rewards on there for clearing any room from level 1. She gets 2 fame and 2 loot.
She grabbed one loot for
Well,
that.
she
No,
got
it's
the.
separate.
No. That's,
Okay.
Oh,
So
she
she
needs.
gets
Yeah,
two
and
one
I don't
loot.
like being able to see the loot before you draw it either.
okay, so that means
You
I
only
get.
get to choose between
Yeah, I
those
know,
4.
I know.
So then I get 2 loot.
You get 2 loot.
Well,
Is it really supposed to be face up?
yeah, if they were laying face down, it would be like a mystery grab.
And I prefer that.
That is F. Shuffle the loot cards and reveal 4 of them, placing 1 in each slot in the
So you
available
should be able to
area.
read them, decide which ones you want. But
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so far away that I can't read them.
So who's getting loot? Carla gets
Carla's
loot,
getting
right?
two.
Do?
Yeah, you only get loot on your turn. You don't get loot if your monsters defeat.
Yeah,
Yes.
monsters
Where
are.
did the monsters go after?
To discard pile.
Graveyard, don't
No.
they?
No, well, that's only
Face
the
up.
Okay.
Roman ones.
Discard.
Okay.
That card.
I can't have. That's what we're moving.
You're right there.
Okay.
Oh, but
defeated
you're only allowed to
monsters.
have 1 armor, so you have to
Oh.
get rid of the other one.
No,
Oh.
you can keep it.
You can keep
You
it.
just can't use it.
only use 1 at a time.
One straight up is activated.
Oh.
Sideways
Oh, no,
is
but-
deactivated.
Okay.
So if you're wearing a piece of armor that you want to use,
We call that tapped, Jason.
Tap
yeah,
1.
you MTG guys can go fuck yourself. If
I
it's
have
sideways, it means you just carry it.
I have another definition
You
for
can
tap.
switch them out as long as you're not in
Yeah,
battle.
she calls it a small bag of ice and a beverage. Yeah, smile.
Okay. Loot and defeating monsters. Rewards. You've defeated all the monster you face. You.
Does it hurt me for using them?
Hmm.
I mean,
Like the bonus.
I mean, I think you should take a shame for
trying.
producing a stick figure.
Now you can level up your character if you have enough
gold.
points.
Well, she
You have,
needs 2. She only has the 1.
is there any points in
The monsters. No.
Can you
No, the room says 0 coins.
0 coins.
Yeah.
can you throw monsters against yourself? Because that's a thing in Munchkin.
I don't know. I don't think so.
But you can walk into a room with the room dungeon.
Yeah, that's the thing. But we go around the table, right? Do we all get to throw in monsters as long as there's threat pools?
It's
Yes.
the person clockwise. So,
Yes.
I should-
Only one person?
No, if
If there was
as
still
there's
threat
there,
Yes.
then they can't.
Okay.
It goes
I
Okay.
took them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But if you declined, you declined.
So
And
does
there
that
were
mean
5
Carla
there.
gets to pull more cards now if she needs them?
On her turn.
So she doesn't have to. She didn't.
So when you pull cards, is it at the beginning of your turn that you pull
At the
cards? Or
end.
at the end.
If you have fewer than 4 threat cards,
Oh,
you
Carla.
refill your hand. But
Sorry.
Carla has 4 threat cards. So it goes clockwise. So it's now her turn. At the end of her turn, she can pull more threat
Gotcha.
cards.
Gotcha. So if
But
you play
she can't-
those two,
She
you
can't
could
play
technically-
those.
Why not?
She can't play those because it's now her turn.
Why would I?
If you had a really
'cause not
really
all your
weak
cards are
monster that you
attacked.
could easily defeat,
Right?
that's a
Some of
tactic
your
in
cards
regular
allow you to
Munchkin.
do something to the wandering monster.
Okay, I gotta go get Smash.
I want to.
Yeah, is it 9 o'clock already? Oh, that's right. I was pissing and moaning about the horrible change stuff.
Yes, you are.
I'm moving myself over here to this. Taking down the door. It says it's an empty room. 0. Take 1 from each rival player with more than 1 one more than you. I don't think anybody has
No.
more than one
Nope.
coin more than
Nope.
No.
Not seen.
Are you red?
So am I supposed to roll something on that one? I don't know. Okay, so that's that. Then how many threats? I think it adds 2. Is that in the corner?
Yeah.
And that's 2. So then that ends that. So then it's your turn to try and attack moi. Yes. You have 2 threat tokens to do so.
Nope, I'm good.
So then she gets the chance.
Oh, goes to Bill. 2 threat tokens, bro. If it makes it all the way around, it ends your turn, right?
I believe so. And if she's back, unless she wants to, if she wants to.
What's up?
He's decided not to attack me.
Oh, then it's my turn.
Yeah.
If you have threat.
Yes, they're both. Yeah,
There's 2 threats.
And I don't get anything for the room because he has more coins than me.
Nope.
Princess?
Yeah.
That's 2 threat.
Really? Cool.
Ah!
I thought you gained a coin.
No.
Oh no,
No,
you
because
gained
we
you
each-
gained
we-
you gained a loot. Never mind. I'm confusing coins make me think of loot.
Yeah, look at that. Rawr. Okay, I am going to play. It's her turn? Dog pile. It's an event.
Oh, that's what I thought it was Jason's turn.
I passed
No.
You pass.
because I don't have anything to spend my threat on or the threat on.
And you're all events.
One of mine that's a threat is not. No one has loot for me to take, so
Gotcha.
there's no reason for me to play it.
I'm going to play Ferris Oxide Monster. Before you fight it, turn all of your weapon cards face down until the end of the turn. Right, that's okay.
God, man.
And this one adds 1 sword to the 1 dice to the monster's player roll. Well, that's just 1 sword. So he automatically hits you for 1.
You don't for mine.
Yes,
Plus the roll.
plus the roll.
Yes, I agree.
And Jason is the one that rolls for this one.
Even though you're attacking her,
You're the monster player. So whoever's going next is the
I
monster
see.
player.
Unless I roll a shield or something.
Yes.
give me some dice. Smack the shit out of her.
I get
2 dice.
I get 3 dice for combat.
And you get
I got a shield.
2 swords.
So I got
3 swords.
3 swords. You get 3 swords.
But I got
One of the cards is a
And one of
plus
the
1.
cards is +1.
So I got
You got
I
one
did only
shield.
1. So
Yes.
I got 2. I got hit.
Did you don't have any rerolls? You have 1
Oh,
reroll.
I have 1 reroll.
And
Lightning
that's
bolt.
where a lightning bolt steps in to help your
And the lightning bolt is your powers.
So there's 2 of them here. One
You can pick
says
one.
divine intervention. 1 lightning bolt equals 1 damage and 1 heals. The other one is a friendly blessing, which does 1 damage. So I guess I'm just going 1 damage and 1 heal.
You spend these?
For a reroll.
But you spend it. Once you use it, it's gone.
And I think there's things that you can get back.
I think it's loot cards, right? Treasure cards.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
So he had 2 hit. No, he had 1 hit. So if you hit for 1 point, he will die.
Okay, then I will do that.
And he hits you for 2, but you had 1 shield
And this one heals for 1, so wouldn't that be 1?
plus automatic sword. So technically he hits for 3 because of my event.
Yeah.
So he hits for 3. So shields for 1, and then you said heals for 1.
Yeah, it says it deals 1 sword and heals 1 damage.
So you take 1. 1 boo boo. How many boo boos did you take?
I didn't take any boo-boos.
Did you kill them or?
Mhm.
I think they hit you at the same time. I don't know. I think we felt
Here, go play on the floor.
I hit for 2.
Play on the floor, not on the computer, please.
Which
Thank you,
which
bud.
kills
Well,
monsters. so he goes into the-
she redirected one to one of the monsters.
Right, you redirected it, so you didn't take
Yes.
any. That's right. Okay. So you killed the monster.
Okay.
So it goes into the discard pile.
Both of them do?
Yeah, because one's in the vent.
What do you do with your potion after you use it?
Goes into the potion.
Is that what this was? When we use the roll?
No, that's separate. Your reroll, you automatically get a reroll.
Oh,
You automatically get a reroll. I
does
don't.
Super Munchkin. I've got a reroll right
Yes, and so
Okay.
does Carla, and so does the wizard is the only one that doesn't get a reroll.
That
Because
sounds,
wizards suck.
Hey,
they're glass.
maybe I should be the other super munchkin.
Okay, so does anything else happen?
Well,
I get 2 loot and 2 thing for
Yeah, you
doing that.
defeated the monster, so you get the reward.
Okay.
And was there anything? Did you resolve that?
Well, yeah, because there was no, nobody had more money than me.
Okay, so that's resolved. And then
The threat pool gets removed, right? Because you use 2 threat.
yes, the threat pool gets removed, and if you have enough coin, you can level up. And did you pick 2?
Nope.
Pick 2 of these. Okay.
Does she get any fame? Oh yeah, she got fame.
She got her thing.
I guess I can move on to the next person because this is the last thing, right?
Well,
Oh, I
no,
need
no.
to
She needs 2 cards.
Yeah. I'll read these and then hand it back over when I'm done.
There you go.
That way you're not waiting for me.
How many moves can I go?
It's 1 room at a time. You have to resolve it 1 room at a time.
Unless the room is already
you
resolved,
get
right?
you get 2 loot. You get 2 loot.
And then for each room that you go through, it's a threat point equal to whatever it says.
Plus, I take the coin.
Yeah. Wait, no, I think you only get the reward for at the end. So if you go through these rooms and then you go into this room, you get both rewards at the end.
That's right. Okay, good memory.
So you're going to go through this room.
Yep.
So put 2 threat points there. Put 4 threat points. There's 2 for this room, 2 for this room.
Yep.
And
So
then
practically, both of those rooms have been resolved.
He didn't have to go both rooms, did he?
resolved, but they can change because there are cards that make the monsters move.
I get a coin for that room.
Wait, these aren't the ones that.
Those aren't loot.
Careful, so-
She's taking
Yeah.
2, right?
You
So
already
I-
taken
No,
your
she's
shit.
looking.
Yeah, she's looking at.
She's looking at the
She's
choose.
looking at all 4.
Yeah, so
Oh, so
I
the
drew
other one's
2.
the
I'm
next. Okay.
yeah, I proactively drew 2.
Okay, there's 4 threat out there.
Yes, 4th threat. Okay. What does that room say?
I still say these are wandering monsters.
No, these are these are the well, there are some cards that make these move. Like I have one. move
Well, my
one.
problem is I'm stuck with 3 wandering monster cards.
That's what makes them move. They don't move on their own. They move with these.
The figures.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I was saying. They're wandering monsters.
Yes.
Okay. Last time you said no.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Like I have one move. I move 1 roaming monster, 1 room. If Andrea the Merciless has been played, you can't use your hero power this fight. I don't think we have anyone that's Andrea the Merciless. Sebastian? That is not cool, dude.
You just spill all the snacks?
No,
he's
he
playing
spilled
with their
paper.
papers.
What papers?
Daggerheart.
There are
Ah.
papers.
Well, they're out of version. That's fine.
Is this star in the corner indicating you can't use the armor?
No, that star in the indicates at the end when we add everything up, you add that to your thing.
Yep.
Just like the stars here. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a thorn. And I'm gonna do a hydrant monster. And Eric the Jerk, which moves 1 roaming monster, 1 room. I'm
Hydra
going
monster. That's
to
ridiculous. That's clearly a play on Hydra.
move this monster Here.
All right, what do I do now? Panic and run?
Yes.
Actually,
So-
it's a card for that. The runaway card.
Away! Away! So a Hydra monster, come here, place.
So you have 4?
Yes, 2 dice from that one and 2 dice from this one. God, I should have done this. If we roll any, if I roll any lightning bolts, it adds shields to my monster. Yeah. And
So
this one,
mine says I roll 3, plus I have a reroll,
yes.
but I only have 2.
Okay, you roll first.
Okay. All right, that is 2 and 2 lightning bolts. That
Your
means I
lightning
can
bolts.
use. So Jack of all trades, add 2 shield and deal 2 swords. Copyright, gain 1 gold or 1 coin, and deal 1 sword. So does that mean I get to use both?
Yes, because you use 2,
Okay.
unless you choose to re-roll it. But-
Fuck no, that's a great roll for
That
this
is a great
character. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna re-roll one of mine again because I'm supposed to have 4.
So I have 2 shields and 2, 4, 5 swords right now.
Wow.
2 shields and 5 swords.
Yes, which will kill my monsters.
Correct.
But my monsters still get to go.
Yep.
And I get 3 swords and 1 shield. And then I get 1 more because I have to roll 4.
Yep.
So 3 swords and 2 shield.
I think I still kill your monster because I have 5 sword.
This one has 2 hit points, and this one has 1 hit point. So I think we killed both. Because
Okay.
it was 2
Yes.
shields.
Yeah.
So we killed both. So this one's dead, and this one was in the graveyard. Because he can come.
But I think I take a wound because I only had 2 shields.
Yes, you take a wound.
I take 1 wound. Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. I get a coin. Ooh, I'm up to 3 coins. I think that means I can level up
Man,
during my turn.
No, so the end of your turn is the level up.
Oh,
Yeah, you get to level
And
up.
I think you get a coin from here as well. From the word
yes.
turtle.
Yep.
And you already got your coin from here.
Yes.
Okay. And
I got my coin for my lightning bolt, 1 for each room, and then my 1 that I started with.
he moved to both.
Now, because you moved that, do the 2 threat go in there or not till someone goes in there?
not until someone goes
Okay.
there. He got the threat for moving into this room, and then the threat for moving into this room. He didn't move into this room, so it wouldn't be the 6th.
So he just picked up in the door.
Which means I don't think I get the coin.
You still defeated him. You still get the coin.
Does it say I get a coin for defeating?
I believe so.
So I think you get a coin for entering the room because it's 0 coins for that one, and I gained a coin for entering that one. So I think because he's a wandering monster, I had to fight him, but because I didn't enter the room yet, I don't think I get the coin.
All right, let me see. Killing a monster. Defeat a monster. After you defeat the monster, place its figure in the graveyard.
Someone online's like, oh shit, I'm the only one here. Nice. And then he put, yes, math game. Interesting.
Math game?
Pretty much.
It doesn't say.
I mean, that's what Dungeons and
So
Dragons.
yeah, we were supposed to play Daggerheart tonight, but I know as people kind of come and go in the channel.
Okay,
It's like Munchkin with none of the fun and all extra rules.
Yeah, according to the boomer.
You get the rewards for the level. So level 1 rewards, which is 2,
Right.
3. You get 3
Items,
loot
3 loot.
and 4 fame. So can you move
The blue stone to
blue
number
stone
4,
to number 4?
just even with a 4-star.
Or you can just put it.
I'm gonna keep these
Put it
3
next
because
to it.
I'm already a super monkey.
Because you're the only person that might have the perspective
Actually,
to tell
no.
where he's
No, I'm
at.
gonna keep the super munchkin one because that'll make sense. 'Cause I'm already a super munchkin. You can keep put the meeple out there.
What is the super?
It
So-
just changes your card to a super munchkin card.
But we're using him as a player.
Right. Because she didn't want to exclude me. So.
So he gets to be super.
But yes, Cody, we were supposed to play Daggerheart tonight, but my plan went awry for session 2 because we were going to review the changes. Hopefully that I know I see him. The assigned changes for the update 1.3 didn't quite work out the way I wanted. So I've got to now consume all that information over the week before we apply it to next Monday's game. So, but since we're all here and in game mode, we're now playing Munchkin Dungeon, mostly to piss off our resident boomer.
Hey, get off my lawn.
Okay. Now it is my turn.
Turn it down. That's too
He
loud.
has pulled every mini off the shelf.
Okay.
Recommend some for the choice of
Mm.
I'm good to go. Shit. I'm gonna go.
You get to go shit.
Yes. One. Oh, I have to stop because there's a player, though, right?
No, because he traveled through.
No, I remember something when you reach another player. I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
I thought it was if you, because everyone's got to go through the very first room with a player in it.
It's probably what stops you from going all the way to the bottom for every you can go.
Yeah, whatever. After this, we'll just, let's say it's a super munchkin gets to go both. So I'm gonna stop there. Put on 2 thread.
I have the Dagger of Treachery and a badass bandana.
That sounds like you. Take 1 gold. Oh shit, we forgot. Do you want to pay any gold to level up your character to level 2? It looks like it's 2 gold to level up to 2.
Yeah, I'll do that. That way I can have an extra die and an extra health.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's at the end of your turn too.
Okay.
Um,
Do we clear the threat pool or?
no, that's my threat pool. I stepped into.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I'll stick with 2 thread because I'm terrified.
Why are you terrified?
Because I'm squishy wizard. So you get to use threat against me. I use 2.
Is there a monster you're fighting?
It's if you have any monster cards in your hand that use 2 threat.
Or 1.
Or 1 thread. Or 0
0.
thread. Do you need me to make it 4?
No, you're good. Nope, I'm going to deny you the chance for more loot.
I'm gonna harsh my mellow.
Sorry.
Are you going to?
Yeah, sure. We'll go with the event dice placement.
I get it.
move 1 roaming monster, 1 room. That monster player chooses the result of 1 monster die before it's rolled. So I'll move the little lawyer dude into your room.
So I have to deal with it.
I'm just like, only if I don't kill him, because it'll be your turn before, or if he moves into that room, he has to. So it's whoever moves into the room first.
And what is the monster?
The insurance salesman. While fighting this monster, players cannot use their hero powers on him. Fuck.
I wonder where he's going to learn how to talk from.
I have no idea what you're talking about. My
Okay, so one of the rolls is going to be 2.
ouch.
Yeah,
Okay, because that's the
that's
That's
that.
the special
Yep, okay.
ability.
And then
and you get 2 dice.
only 1 plus 1.
Yeah. So
Oh,
one.
wait. Is that the thing?
No, you have to
Yeah,
spend
because it was 2
you have to
thread.
spend the
Oh,
thread.
it's a 2 thread card.
Yeah.
Can I spend?
There's no threat. There's no threat to spend.
If it's a 0,
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
think
'Cause
so.
Yeah, technically that would be the case. Yeah.
Yeah, technically yes. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to do the same thing because I'm ready to remove a roaming monster too.
Okay.
Because zero threat, I can do it 3 times.
So,
For 0?
So do you want
Wow.
to do anything, or can
But
you?
you
do
can only
anything?
move it at one
Okay.
room, so.
I just want to get rid of these fucking cards.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
play the Dark Ritual event.
Can we discard?
I add 2 threat tokens to a total and can immediately play another threat card.
Okay, let me see.
The problem is you use it and then you're got no cards until it's your turn again.
Yeah.
So it's the end of your turn again.
I had
Yeah.
2 threat tokens.
Well, you can't
to the
use them
pool.
during
I
your
can
turn anyway.
immediately
Well, I
play
guess you
another
could.
threat card.
You
Alright.
could-
I'm going to
make
play
something
the
attack you?
Kamikaze couple of
No, no, because you're the active player.
because that just looked like a really fun, nasty card to play.
Kamikaze Kobold. Ah, you're a bitch. Okay. So you get to play
So
these ones.
So how did?
These ones.
Oh, so
This one
you
is
put
this.
I made a card that gave me 2 more threat cards to be able to play them.
You got,
This
you
one
got
is-
Oh, no,
That's
yeah, it's a
nothing.
Magic the
Okay.
Gathering card.
Okay.
because he doesn't have another.
I'm probably
And then
gonna
you
regret it
roll
'cause you
two for
take
that.
her out, I have to deal with it.
Shield and a lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt,
Lightning bolts for this guy deal 2.
What?
So 4.
That's what I was curious about.
What's
What'd you
what?
roll
Take
for the
lightning
other
bolt,
roll
roll 2
for the
swords,
the
and
salesman?
then twice.
Did you roll the die
I
for
don't
the
know what you mean
salesman by
by
itself?
twice.
Yes.
It has
I
lightning
rolled
bolt,
one,
swords,
and then I
it
chose
has
one.
lightning
Right.
bolt.
Okay. I was just wondering what
Those
you
are
rolled on
two
your
separate.
first.
I don't know
one
what
that
you mean
rolled.
because
It was a lightning bolt, and there's nothing
Yeah.
for lightning.
Oh,
Can I see the Kamikaze card?
yeah, because I don't know what she means by what she's saying.
I don't understand why it's written twice.
Since I'm using that bullshit reroll.
Oh, geez, you're
Couldn't
screwed.
do it twice.
Ah, 3.
That's why it's
Okay, how-
kamikaze.
How are you spending
So
it?
it's actually 4.
I need
Yes.
I need to.
That one has 1.
So what's saying is that if you roll a lightning bolt twice,
So
each lightning bolt is
2
worth
kills
2
this
swords.
guy, and 1 kills this guy. But I still take.
He's got a shield.
Okay.
Take that, you wizard!
I don't kill the kamikaze guy,
Kill him.
but I kill him.
Why is there a gold on there? You get a gold for killing him,
You get a gold.
and he just goes into the room.
No, I don't think so. If they're not killed, I still.
If they're not killed at the end, they have
Yeah, she doesn't
regenerated
get,
completely.
And they stay in the
that's
room.
the kobold, the die, the card one.
But I don't
Does
think
the
she
card
gets
one-
to collect the treasure.
If the threat monster card is played, place it near the active room. The monster will join the fight and resolve the phase. Solve the room phase. If you don't kill the monster, what happens?
Don't know.
I'm looking.
I can Google it.
It says if you it said before, if you don't kill the monster, it regenerates at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
But
think it stays
is
in the room.
Okay.
it stays in the room
It
with you.
stays in the room.
I think.
And I
I guess
take.
I'm gonna regret it because I'm
You said
in the room
3?
too. But
Correct.
I wanted to see what these cards
Oh,
said.
I
I-
die!
I don't remember anymore.
I just want to see what
Did
the
you
cards
die
say.
outright?
Yes, I only have 3 life points.
You just took 3?
I'm
What's the
sorry.
rule for death?
You die, you don't.
You die.
You die?
I think you should probably be in charge of the shame pile.
That means
You
I
let
take
a
all-
very, very antiquated person beat you. That's embarrassing.
No, it
You're
was-
in charge
it
of
was
the
her.
shame pile.
I just wanted to see what they
Yeah,
said.
but he was the road stop.
Well, I mean, the only way you can set yourself to see is if multiple people can pull from the threat pool at the same time.
You can.
You can. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I just wanted to see what happened.
you didn't have.
My card
Oh,
went,
you didn't have a
"I need to do
reroll, did you?
No,
No. Well,
I
used
thought
my
I was
potions
weak.
to
she,
reroll.
she used her potion to reroll.
So these go in the discard,
Go on the discard.
and he's dead. So what happens to him? He goes
He
back
goes
there.
Salesman does it
He
now.
goes there.
And then
So does that card go away? Does it become an empty room? The
It's not an
salesman?
empty
No,
room.
no, the salesman.
No, the salesman one.
The salesman card.
No, it goes back there because he can re.
he responds. Yeah,
That's where he
that's
responds.
responds to.
Okay.
He didn't die.
No, he died.
Oh.
but
Yeah, but
Okay.
they respawn once you guys
It's a
kill
spawn
another
point,
roaming
just
monster.
like an SCA.
Once you kill another roaming monster, he goes in here, and both of those respawn. Okay.
Okay, put me that
Which way do you
way. Other way.
This way?
I'm
This way?
I'm gold though.
So 2 threat.
Yes.
Roll a die. If you roll a lightning bolt, you gain a loot.
Nope.
Not a lightning bolt. Okay. Do we want to have it stop there? Let's if you want to go farther, because
I'm gonna
I
stop.
want the game to progress.
I gotta stop.
I murdered somebody. That's progressive.
Okay, but it's a 0. So you have 2 threat. Do you want to play 2 threat?
Yeah, I guess I should wait till it gets to me, huh?
Hmm.
But it's-
Let me run the card.
I don't know if it'll do anything, but
Can I see?
no, I haven't decided.
Just a nibble.
I know what it is. I just don't know if it's worth playing on Bill.
Of course, it's worth
It's
playing.
always worth playing on top of Bill.
I'm so squishy.
All right, I will go ahead and use the threat pool. You have a duck on your head. I put this card on top of your hero dashboard, hiding your hero powers. Discard this card when you gain a level. So you
That sucks.
can't use your special abilities.
That sucks.
All right, so then it makes it my turn.
I guess. Yeah.
All right, so
Do I get in for the room?
You get to pick.
I'll just leave there. I'll look. Just
is
one.
that even
two,
if he's
pick
in
two
the
of
room
those,
with
and
somebody
he
else,
gets
or
2, yeah.
okay?
And he gets 2. Wait.
He gets 2 or 1.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the star in the level 1 reward. It says 2. It's just a game.
But I wanted to see what things did. And
This
I-
is an
I
item,
feel
so
like
it's
I
just
took
here,
this.
right? And I can choose to use it and then it's gone, or use it and then tap it.
Oh, the color shade.
Nice. Okay. And do I get a gold or anything? Well, that's
I
that.
don't believe so.
And they add a 0
Only if the
gold on
room's
it.
at.
Okay. I'm done.
All right. I'll go into that same room with.
Alright, me and Stephanie playing on the PS5.
So I'll put.
You want to look
Can
at
you?
him?
Move me into the room with the green and the orange. So that puts 2 threat into the threat pool,
I don't know. It doesn't say
and
discard
I'm trying
after
to
use.
roll a
I would
lightning
think
bolt
it
to
would say
gain
discard
something.
after use.
What's that? The duck card?
No, it says
Sword.
it's an item. You
Alright.
gain 1 reroll. I know it doesn't say discard after use, so I would think that you keep it.
Next thing that
Munchkin
happened
would be to keep it, but I don't know if that's
is, she
Munchkin.
starts attacking.
You are correct because this one that makes me a super munchkin says discard after use.
Okay. So that would.
So you now have an
So
I
I
just
have an
forgot to
extra
put it.
reroll.
So you have an extra reroll,
Cool.
unless someone steals the card.
Okay, so now then I can use a card on him.
Yes.
Based on the
Yes, based on the threat.
So I'm going to do that.
But that's a 3 threat.
And this is-
That's so fucked up.
So,
Shiloh.
we're
You
gonna
know
move-
she can't count.
We're going to move that monster into the room.
Why not? She doesn't wear shoes.
No, it's this one. Oh, this is the.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, that was
Okay.
This
Okay.
monster
That was
has
violent.
+1 heart if it bites this turn. Okay. So
Okay.
it's got stronger.
Charlotte, don't roll back.
Okay. The
I roll all these guys.
Wait.
You roll 3.
okay, should I move the monster card?
You play the monster.
Okay.
The monster has one dice to hit and 2 health.
But he also gained 1 because of the. So he actually has 3. And I roll 3 dice, and I get to re-roll 1. Correct.
Yes, you.
And I get 2 rerolls.
And you get 2 rerolls.
Okay.
Still dagger.
Are you gonna re-roll it?
But it's a dagger.
I'm keeping
daggers.
it.
She doesn't have to reroll.
I got
Blank.
one sword.
Blank. You want to reroll?
And then, yeah, I'm going to use a reroll.
So they can't parry, right?
Well, actually, I can. At which,
Then you gotta pick which
It's
skill.
2 shields.
Or he can pick which
okay, basically, I'm going to.
But wait! Dun,
There's
dun.
no-
Wait, isn't there like there's no threat? You can't do that because there's
Oh.
nothing in the threat pool to pull.
Yeah, that's true. I have
So
threat.
I'm adding 2 shields. So
Okay.
basically, I take no damage.
Okay.
You take 1.
that doesn't kill him because he's got 3.
He's got
He's got
3.
3.
So then what? He stays in the room
stays in
with
the room.
us.
Yep.
All right, and then
And that means that you don't get a reward because you did not clear a room.
okay, and then what else? That's it.
Punishment for mediocrity.
And so that means I get a coin?
I
No.
don't believe so.
No.
You only get the coin for defeating the monster.
And that
So the
means
monster
it's still
goes-
without armor.
Well, so the leprechaun was the one that moved across, so it stays in the spawn room. Okay.
Yes. So you guys have to resolve that monster before anyone can pass it.
All right. So
Well, I moved them.
I need 2 of these cards.
Oh yeah, do you have 4 threat cards?
Oh, no.
How many do you
I have 4.
You have 4? Did I say do you have 3?
No. You asked if I had 4, and I said no, and I have 4.
Okay. Do you have 4? No, I have 4.
So
Great.
you're being an
We
idiot.
got that cleared
So
up.
I didn't get any loot for being
No.
in there. Huh?
I
Correct.
am an idiot.
All right.
Because
There's
you
a
did not
difference.
clear a room.
All right. So that's the end of my
I
turn.
identify
Yes.
as an idiot.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not being
That's
an
Carla's
idiot.
turn.
I
Okay,
am.
so
Am
then
an idiot.
I guess we're gonna move me forward.
So it's like
Is that
Uh,
correct?
no,
Or
you
now-
can't.
Do I now have to attack the monster?
Yeah, you have to fight the leprechaun.
Okay.
The leprechaun is.
About the first thing you did is kick
Okay.
down the door, though.
Well,
is.
No.
you can't. You
But I'm
can't.
already in that room.
You can't move.
You can't
Until
exit
you
the room.
resolve that monster.
Got it.
Call a
She
bottleneck.
can, she can kick down the door if she resolves the monster. Then she can continue to another room, but she has to resolve the monster first. If she doesn't beat the monster,
Oh, and does that
That
No.
puts
now?
'cause you didn't move
There's
the
no
room.
threat that goes into it because there's nobody entered into the room. That's only entering adds threat.
Suggesting we don't want like her monster.
Which makes it easier for you to resolve the monster because you don't get challenged by another player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright.
So, Carolyn, you get to play the monster.
She gets to roll 1 die. Right?
Mhm.
Sebastian,
And then how many do I roll?
You
You
get
roll
into-
3. And you
You know,
get
board
2
thing.
re-rolls.
Well,
I got 2 swords.
2 swords.
this is the plan
Hey,
monster.
I got like 2 swords.
That leprechaun's lucky. That's the second time he's rolled 2 swords on the first
Yep.
roll. Ooh,
Oh my god.
Six.
that one's super
6
lucky.
swords.
that monster is
Is
perforated. All right.
Alrighty. So I gain I gain
You gain a coin from killing the monster. And now, if you want to move on, you can.
I will kick in the door.
Wait, which way do you want to go?
Forward.
What's up, buddy?
Okay, empty
What's up?
room, the brawling tavern.
Hey.
When you enter this
What's
room,
up?
you gain 1 potion,
What's up? Hi.
which is a reroll.
What's up? What's up, dude? What's up?
You got 2 threats. Okay. So now, Brett, are you going to continue on, or are you stopping?
I'm gonna continue on.
Yeah, baby.
Do you
2
wanna
more
continue
threats.
into this room, or do you want to continue into this room?
Let's try the new room.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Empty
yeah.
room,
Oh, yeah.
Church of Saint Munchkin. When you enter into this room, take 1 potion from any player with more stars than you.
No, there's only one person with more stars.
Yeah,
than you.
that'd be me. There you go.
And you used your potion,
I
and
didn't use mine.
you did you had a reroll. Never mind.
She tried to use her potion. It didn't help.
The question is whether you want to stop or you want to continue getting threat and die.
I think I'm gonna stay.
Sure. All right.
Yeah.
Come on, go one more into the big room. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Well, the
These
only,
aren't
the,
real,
the
like,
only good thing
you know.
is that Carolyn used all of her cards against
Oh, this is
Tell everybody else
Callista.
that.
this is true. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go into this room.
talk.
Yeah,
You realize that
baby.
it skipped everybody else, so everybody gets a shot at you. Oh, +3?
Plus 3 threats.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be awesome.
Random monster generator.
Well, she's got like
If you
3
clear this
potions
room,
and 2 rerolls. So
if you clear this room, gain +2 stars. The monster player can play an additional threat monster for free.
So, like, if you had stayed in one of those rooms, you would have gained 2 stars just for being in an empty room.
So I can play a threat monster for
You
free.
can play a threat monster for
It
free.
says additional.
Okay.
An additional threat monster.
So that means you have to play one.
Well, we also she's got 2,
Yes.
4, 6,
Yeah, but
7 threats to play.
she could have no threat monsters in her
I've got
hand.
1,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
but he can play up to 7 points of threat monsters. You can play,
Mhm.
between
Mhm.
you,
Mhm.
and she can play that one last.
Just because I feel like being super evil.
I go after Carolyn, right? When you're
Yeah.
done
Evil.
with the threat.
I'm dead.
And a snort. An evil cackle and a snort.
Okay, so this is
She
what
is a meme. I knew she was a meme.
Okay, so I'm gonna play the event. I'm gonna pay you, the active player, 1 coin, and I get to move the roaming monster from one room to any for any roaming monster to defeat in its turn. Wait.
What?
Sorry.
Read words.
Yeah, I know. Pay the active player 1 coin to move one roaming monster 1 room. For any roaming monster defeated this turn, I also gain the reward, but not the clearing of the room.
You don't get the room reward, but you get the reward for killing the monster.
Yes, but I'm just being chaotic here. I don't care. I'm gonna move that big smash.
Oh,
hammer guy.
you beat me to it. That's what I was gonna do.
Okay, and the other thing is I'm playing is the tentacle demon.
Do we have 3? Do we have 3?
Well, we take out however many points for which one.
How many
you spend.
points are you
Oh,
spending?
it's 5 together, all together.
Well, 1 for free.
Okay, so
The tentacle
only
monster?
one monster.
Okay, so what's the room
2.
monster? 2. So we take out 2 threat for the spending of that. Okay. So there's 4 threat or 5 threat left.
That's all I have. So
If you
My
play
turn?
any-
Now do we add the
I'm-
3 for the room? Because you moved one.
She already-
No shit, that was already in the
That
pool.
was already in
I
there.
put it in the
She
I put
didn't
it in
go
the
into this
pool.
room.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
that monster's gonna
The threats only if
I'm gonna spend 2 more threats, which is I take 1 of your loot, then give you 1 of mine. You
No,
could
that's
you can prevent this by giving me 2 coin.
Ooh. No, I will give you.
no, he has.
I get to take.
Oh.
He gets to pick.
So
Okay.
get him all
What's your current weapon?
I have junk mail or flaming armor.
No, flaming armor is not a weapon.
It's just 1.
I have sneaky bastard sword.
Ooh, how many? What's the bonus for that?
One lightning eagles deals 1 sword.
but it does
Deals
it
this
before
damage before the
monsters roll.
monsters roll.
Ooh, I want that. I'll give you that. So take off 2 threat. Did you take off 2 threat? Out of the threat pool?
Yeah.
You took out 2 threat.
I took them.
I took over that weapon. This goes.
Or is it?
No.
No, it was a trade.
Oh, is it a trade?
I gave her my dagger and I took her better sword. Because the dagger sucked.
Because you're a sneaky bastard.
Stinky bastard.
Sword.
Technically, I want to move the pig up 1 room.
Is it
Here?
zero?
Yep.
Here.
No, the other one. Yep. And then I want to move that pig 1 more time. Up 1 more room. You guys bottled up there. And I need 4 cards.
Nope.
Oh, it's not my
Yeah.
turn. Yeah, it's not my turn yet.
You're-
Phil,
There's 3 threat left.
there's 3 threat left.
Then who are we screwing over?
Carolyn. Carolyn's turn, right?
Well, no,
Yeah.
it's her,
No.
it's
Carla?
her turn technically.
Carla's turn.
I'm going to be
Sorry.
the one attacking her violently.
Carla's turn.
Our son might be a klepto. He's just randomly picking up shit and placing it in the room. This is how he gets me to clean the studio. Otherwise, this place really would be a disaster.
I'm so sorry.
Dinosaurs.
Bigfoot is going in that room.
Okay.
Dinosaurs are here.
Wow.
If you lose, all your equipment gets smashed.
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really should have used the picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
They really should use the
Okay,
picture
I
from Monty
need
Python.
Dice?
Well, not just the dice, but we need this guy too.
Right. Yes, you do.
So I'm going to need 7 dice.
Or you roll each one separately in groupings.
So at least 3 dice.
So it's always better to have the defender go first.
Okay.
So let Carla go first.
How many?
You need 3.
3.
Carla's gonna die.
I love you, Carla.
No,
Then again, I rolled
yes,
firstly, so you might survive.
Dagger of treachery. That's another one.
Okay. But okay.
Yeah, what is melange? Isn't that like a?
It's the spice from Iraq.
Oh, I thought it was.
Oh,
something
wow.
else.
Oh, wow.
Was
Ra-
it 3 lightning
raspberry spice
Yeah,
and other natural flavors.
Source and a lightning bolt.
I don't care.
bolts? Hey,
What is your lightning bolt?
you have 2 choices,
What
right?
is your lightning bolt?
Plus, her equipment might
Yeah.
give her bonuses
Your
too.
equipment can give
Didn't
a
she just
Yeah, my equipment gives me the lightning bolt, gives me an extra sword. So
You
now
have
I
to-
have 5 swords.
It can only be used for 1, right?
And well, no, it deals a sword and it adds a shield.
Okay, wait, hold
So
on.
it goes
So,
towards her armor and
oh.
her.
yeah, because
She has her flaming armor.
Okay, so it goes towards her armor.
correct.
and
No
her
matter when you roll a lightning bolt, right? Any item or armor
Okay.
gets the bonus of the lightning bolt,
Okay.
but you still have to choose between the 2.
Oh, you get
skills.
both? Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Must be nice to have loot.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Must be nice to have alive.
Okay.
No life.
So I am
I have
actually
no life.
I am going to
The common
re-
for most introverts.
because I can redirect it back at the monster.
No.
Okay.
Or
It says
what it
player.
says.
It says a player in the same. Oh, wait,
redirect
okay.
one incoming
All right, no, that's
sword
right.
to any monster.
Okay, I was
We're not
reading
playing
your
against
weapon.
players.
I was reading your weapon.
Now that one goes against.
Imagine broken candy cane.
But so
What?
one of
Sebastian broke a
these
candy cane.
that one is going to go against the monster.
So she gets both the armor and that.
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
That's why I
And
don't.
does she get it for the sword too, or what?
What sword?
No, it's only active,
Dagger.
not what you're carrying.
Right. Well, she's got like 2. She's got 1 weapon, 1 armor. So,
Right. But she also has a sideways item
Yeah.
that she's
No,
carrying.
that
Which
one's
is
that
armor.
one's not
Right.
even that.
Yeah.
I mean, that one you could really flip upside down.
Okay. You redirect 1 damage to another player in the same room or connected room.
Can't do that.
Oh, yeah, that is to another player.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so she
Yeah,
can't do that.
But
But this one is
This
when
is-
it goes
Deal-
toward the
She's
monster.
gonna
Yes.
do that one and that one.
so you deal 1 more sword and add a defense. So you up your defense
Can't you redirect it at a player?
because there's not another player.
There's not
in
another
the-
player in the room. She's over.
It says connect room or connected.
There isn't one.
Where?
She's really up there. There's nobody
She's
around her.
she.
Oh, okay. I thought it was one of the blue or gold. Sorry.
No, she's
Screen.
screened.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Okay.
She
And
went
then
wandering off by herself.
You hit
So
Never break
typical.
apart.
4,
So typical.
5. You hit for 5.
She's
and
about
you're
ready to
defending
get
for
beat
1.
up and then have to blast somebody in the face
So
with
do I
her
get my
fist.
rolls now, or does she just break it apart?
No, you do your roll too.
Simultaneous.
Okay.
Ooh, 2 lightning bolts.
and a sword.
The lightning bolts count for anything.
It does this one. It destroys one of the active players' loot.
Ooh.
My choice. The one that redirects.
Wait, did you pick which one you were rolling for first?
Yes. Since it's 2 lightning bolts, I can do it twice, right?
Only if it's printed twice.
Yeah, only if it's printed
But I have
twice.
2 lightning bolts, so I can't do it twice.
No,
Correct.
you can only use.
That's why the
one time.
kamikaze could do it twice because it was printed twice.
Okay, so that one I can't do. So gets rid of the sword and the shield.
Just one. Pick one.
Destroys this one.
The flaming armor. Okay. It's destroyed.
Sebastian, Not
So, is there a discard pile over there for
Did you
those?
get any shields?
Bill, can you put
I
that
had
over by
one
the
Okay, so
Discard.
you're gonna
discard
redirect that
pile
one.
for treasure?
It's destroyed.
Just make a new one. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, now I'm doing the monster foot.
Or the sword does
That's a
not get
sword.
to eat the trees.
It says if you can't defeat it, it stomps all of your loot. Discard half your loot. Your choice. That's after everything. So if you don't destroy this one, it destroys your loot. But
It
it does
destroys half of your loot.
and that's the second sword, so that's 2 swords.
Okay,
coming at
so
you. And I still have one more creature to roll, and this is the Cyclops.
How many?
2 shields and
Okay.
a.
Come on, we're gonna change it.
He doesn't have lightning. Before fighting it, turn all your armor cards face down until the end of the turn.
Did he get 3 dice?
I already got rid of.
Yeah, you got 3 dice.
No, mine is he only gets 1 die.
Who, the Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Oh, why'd you roll 3 dice for the Bigfoot?
I rolled one for the.
Oh, okay. She rolled 1 for the Bigfoot.
Like that
I saw you throw 3. That's why
I
I
rolled
was.
3 for this one, and this one rolled 1 for this one.
Oh,
she's throwing 3 cards at me.
I rolled 3, did this one, and then I had these. I rolled 1 with the sword.
I thought you rolled 3 just that's what
Yeah,
threw
for
me
this
off.
Click, 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 click.
Okay. Okay, so now what do I do?
Die.
So this one's
You
got 2
die.
shields against it, and these ones have 1 sword against you.
Okay, so I throw my dice again.
No,
You already threw your dice.
you already threw your dice.
You have to decide which ones you want to destroy.
Well, the interesting one is that she destroyed her armor, but I think the armor said that it dealt damage before the monster rolled. So
Yeah.
she already dealt 1 damage to one of them
Yeah.
Right,
that she had to choose.
right.
If I remember that right.
Yep, that's right.
Okay. Does that mean I already destroyed one of hers? Or was
Yeah.
that
No, that was the other. That was your other skill.
okay.
Yeah, I got rid of that skill. So you couldn't use it.
Okay. So now I
Okay.
just have this one.
But you can't put it in while you're.
Yeah, it's still not in use.
Okay.
You have to decide which ones you want to destroy. I have 2 shield on Cyclops.
Okay. Then we will destroy the Bigfoot.
Well, how much is the big one?
3.
Because
Okay.
I had 5.
Yeah, so she split the damage?
Yes. She can destroy.
So then take out those 2.
Okay, so
And-
Cyclops is still dead.
Well, now how much hearts did they have?
2 and 3.
Yeah, but she also had a lightning bolt, so she
Yeah,
had.
that was it added to
Oh.
5 altogether.
Yeah, but didn't you have 1? Oh, okay, got you, because that was the one coming in
Right.
and redirect.
Right.
Gotcha. All right.
But how much damage does she take?
I only rolled 2 swords.
Oh, wow.
Super
So you
lucky.
take 2 wounds, 2 hearts.
Because she took out the Bigfoot, she does not lose half of her loot.
There you go.
The Cyclops is still there.
Bigfoot goes. Is this Bigfoot? No, Bigfoot was a monster card, wasn't it?
Yep.
So what about the one that's in there with her?
It's
That
still
guy?
there.
The
And-
Cyclops?
Cyclops.
And I need a card.
Oh, gotcha.
You need 1 card?
Yeah.
Cyclops is right there. Gotcha.
And do I, since is it still my turn or was it her turn?
It was your turn.
Okay.
Your turn.
So then I can
You
spend.
don't get the points for solving. the
No, but I can spend my coins
To
to
level up
level up.
Yes.
and gain a heart.
Worth it.
Nice.
Well, no. It's just now you
Oh,
move
Yeah.
this to here, so now you have 4 hearts.
Correct.
2 of them are beat up. You have 4 cards, so you're good there. And she can add the junk mail to her armor now, right?
Correct. At the end of her turn. Yep. She can activate.
Okay.
And
All
then
right,
it's-
Carolyn, you're up.
I resolve my own card.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Were
That's
you?
the one over there, right?
Oh,
And that moves to me, right? I'm the
Yep.
monster.
yeah.
Okay. Give me dice. You can only get 2
And
dice.
the
right?
card's right there next to her, so you can see what you need to do. I can't see it from here, but you're closer.
All right. Yeah, kamikaze kobolds. I want double lightning bolts, baby.
I want lightning.
I want double lightning bolts.
The lightning. Oh,
One lightning bolt, so 2 swords.
okay, I got 1 shield and 2 swords.
Did you roll 3 dice or 4?
3.
3. So he's finally dead.
Yes.
Okay. So you block 1, but take 1.
Okay, so give me 1 more.
But he is finally dead.
And I can move on.
You can.
And I didn't gain any stars, did I?
Did you?
You didn't clear the room. She
Did I clear
defeated
the
a
room?
monster, but she didn't. clear
You
the
do
room.
take 1 coin from each rival player with more coin than you. You have 0 coin. So you could take 1 from me, take 1 from Shiloh.
Oh, from each.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, I like this.
And
Wow.
can you hand me Callista's coin as well? Because when you have no coins,
She did.
I thought she's dead.
Oh, that's right, she's dead.
Her coin doesn't exist anymore.
That's terrible.
you are a terrible friend, but you'll get over it.
That's not.
Let's see. So you're moving into there with
Aw,
me.
kitty.
Nope, I'm gonna go attack the other guy. Probably
Okay.
die. That's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Did we put in threat tools?
Yeah. So it was 2 threat. 2 threat goes in. Because she started in that room, which I don't think she gets threat for that one.
No, doesn't.
Moving
But,
into the next one, she gets 2 threat from moving
Right.
into the next one.
and then that's.
The damn card stuck to my elbow.
And then you're trying to figure out what you're doing, or
Wendy. All right. So I get 2 dice. And I have 2 health. Lightning.
I can reroll 1.
While fighting the monster, players cannot use their hero powers. Oh, I can't use my powers, so. Oh
However,
no, that's you can't use your powers.
However, I can still use my sword and shield, right?
Yes.
And that says I can deal. This one says I can deal 1.
No. You can only initiate those through powers. The lightning bolt.
Well, that's I have 1.
Right, but the lightning bolt is always powers.
I thought it
So
was-
the power of a weapon, power of an armor,
Oh, I
or
thought-
or your hero's power.
I still can't use them.
I don't think so. I don't
Alright.
think so. But this guy can't do anything to anybody. He just has 2 wounds. I rolled 2 lightning bolts, so he can't do anything.
he does no damage, but he stops you from doing any damage to him.
Except straight off dice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which she
okay.
didn't. She
Which is
got.
too
He
bad.
really is an insurance salesman. He's useless. He makes you feel useless.
Uh-huh.
These would be so great.
See, I don't know. Hey, honey.
Yeah.
If she rolls a lightning bolt, can she still use the lightning bolt on her items? Even though the card says you can't use your superhero powers?
I think those are your.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You can use them. I'm okay with that.
Okay, so this one says I can deal 1 sword for each chicken card I have, which I can do. This
Okay.
one says I can have 1 shield for each chicken card.
He's dead with 2. So yeah, he is dead. You get a coin. Get a coin.
I can move forward,
You can, yeah.
take down the next door.
Okay. Empty room. You enter this room, gain 1 potion. When you leave it, you can move to any empty room. Gain potion.
I'm going to move to one on my right.
This one?
Yes.
No, this one. You have to go to an empty room. That room, you don't know if it's empty or not.
Oh, okay.
So you go to this empty room. When you enter this room, take 1 potion. Take 1 potion from any player with more than you. No one has more than you.
Yeah, Carla does. Carla has 3.
Oh, you take 1 from her.
I'm so mean. Gosh darn, but I have more threat now, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
2 more threat.
Those threat left because of that, and then I have 2 more, right?
Well, 4 threat because you went into that room.
Oh, did you not challenge me with that? The last one?
It was empty.
Okay.
No, you were fighting the insurance.
Oh, that's right. Never
Yeah.
mind.
So
Okay,
you
I
went from
haven't gotten to that.
so when you went into the insurance, that was 2 threat. From insurance to the empty room was 4 threat, and now you should be at 6 threat.
Cool. This is gonna hurt.
I don't have any cards, so I defer to Bill. Bill, you got any cards to spend on threat? There's 6 in the pool. playing with a lot of people, this goes by a lot faster. With only like 2 or 3 people, it goes a lot slower.
You're attacking, right?
Yeah. Whose turn is it? Your turn, right?
It's my turn.
Okay. I get 2 dice. Before you fight it, turn all of your weapon cards face down until the end of the turn.
Ooh, that's gonna suck.
So you get no weapon. That is a sword and a shield, baby.
Now, if I wanted to add to this
Yeah, no, we
encounter,
before-
can I keep adding?
We shouldn't be rolling yet because there's still more threat.
There's, yeah,
Oh, right.
Other people can still.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can spend all the threat.
right.
Do you have any more threat you want to spend?
No.
Okay.
All right. We got Big
Shadow.
and I'm gonna go ahead and do Enrage too. So,
Engorge.
and yep. So, not only are you doing that, you get to fight. We'll move the pig,
Ooh.
You must be dead.
and you get Bigfoot to fight against her as well. Plus,
Nice.
plus that one's enraged, so it gets an extra die.
Did you pull the threat tokens out?
Yeah, it should have been 4. Should have emptied it. Yeah, there's 4 right there.
Yep, 4. All right, that will finish that. Okay, now I get to roll. Roll for a Bigfoot is enraged.
Well, she's supposed to roll first, or you're supposed to?
I can roll this.
Oh, you already rolled.
I rolled a sword and a shield if you want to keep it.
I mean, that's fine.
Okay. So he rolled a sword and a shield for the first one. So we can resolve that one first.
Mm-mm. She gets to pick where all of her
Where
damage
everything goes, so I now have to roll for Bigfoot.
She also has a reroll too.
That's fine. I'm gonna keep these. I don't need a reroll. It's
2 bolts and a shield.
It's the best I'm gonna be able to do.
Okay. So I think sword and shield. So
If this is locked, does it not count as still a chicken yet? Or is it still a chicken that even though it's turned
I
over?
guess it wouldn't count because
it doesn't count because it's face down. Yeah. So then I'm rolling 2 dice for Bigfoot.
Is that the hippogriff right there?
Yes. Oh, I stopped.
That gets the enraged.
The hippogriff gets the enraged. Okay,
Yes.
so 1 dice for Bigfoot. That's a bolt, which does nothing. And then the enraged hippogriff. It's 2 dice. Blank, no reroll. But so I deal 3 sword and 1 shield to you.
Okay. So, with the 2 lightning bolts, and because I don't have this, I can't use my swords. So this gives me 1 shield for lightning bolt. So that should give me 2 shields.
Yep, that'll give you 2 shields.
So I have 3 shields altogether, and then this for 1 lightning bolt it equals 1 damage and 1 healing, right?
Yeah.
Can I do that twice, or do I have to do them separately?
I'm beginning to think
You choose one or the other.
Yeah.
you choose one of everything. So, for example, because you've used 1 lightning bolt for your item, you now only have 1 lightning bolt left. To choose
You
from your
spend
heroes.
your rolls.
You
I
spend your
think.
rolls. Yes.
Wow, that's a terrible time to.
Also, I might have been able to defeat a monster because I could have used safety first to add 2 shields, and then my shield bash would have changed one of those shields to a sword.
Correct.
All right.
Well, you just got to read, man.
Well, no, it's knowing how much you could use because my assumption.
Well, no,
was
it's-
one lightning bolt can only be used on one or the other. That you can't
Correct.
use on both.
Right, but if you roll 2 lightning bolts,
I didn't roll 2.
okay. If you only spent 1, then you did it right.
Okay.
Right. But if you had an item, right? I have
Because she has 2 lightning bolts. Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So she's able to also incorporate 1 item and 1 skill, or she can ignore the item and incorporate both skills.
I thought you did the items and then the skills. Isn't that something?
No, it's how you spend the bolts.
Okay.
How you could use the items and then you spent the bolts on your abilities.
Yeah.
Some
That's kinda
some
what you
items
told
spend
Carla,
bolts
that
though.
that her lightning
When you
bolts.
say- I thought it was just if you got a
So
bolt.
one of the rules we got to figure out with this game
Yeah.
is the order in which you have to do something, right? Because she's got an item with a bolt, and she rolled 2 bolts.
Thought that was if she rolls a bolt, she can use the item, and then she can still spend.
Can or must? Okay,
She has to.
right. That's what we're discussing.
I'd like to have 2 shield and then use my divine intervention.
That you can do, or you can use divine intervention and your other superhero ability and ignore the
For
item.
each lightning bolt, the active player may choose 1 item or equipped power or equipped weapon or armor or one of their hero powers from the dashboard to activate. Each power can
Or
only be
one.
activated
One lightning
once
bolt.
during each fight. So you spend the lightning bolt on
during each
what
turn or each fight with a monster.
it all resolves at the same time.
So,
Like, am I fighting one
Okay.
monster at a time? or-
no,
No.
you're fighting both
No.
monsters.
No.
So technically, we've been doing this wrong.
They share a single dice pool and will attack you at the same time. The monster player rolls the dice
So
for
we've been
all
overusing the
monsters at
bolts.
once.
It's
So,
sucky to have to learn that.
um,
but it's gonna,
but
I can still take 2 shields.
well, no, technically you're still doing it right because you rolled 2 bolts.
Yeah, so you're using
Yeah,
one on your,
because
one on your item.
One of those bolts can be used as an either or.
So you can basically put the bolt on your armor and then put one on your
Correct.
ability.
Yes.
And that's
Yeah.
what you
But
get.
this gives me +1 armor. It would give me 2 if I had this one activated.
Correct.
It only has 1 combat.
Correct.
Correct.
So
Because of the oxide, ferrous oxide monster.
So I have 2 shields.
Yep.
And I'm going to do 1 damage. What's the?
That will kill the oxide monster straight out. But if you can't kill
I
Bigfoot,
can't do it anyway. He's got 3 health, right?
yeah,
There's no way I can get that because my sword is gone.
yeah.
I-
So you
I
have
like
to
the card
discard
game
half.
better.
Discard half.
That's why you
This
don't
is
like to
too
go
much.
into more than one room because that threat pool is
Yeah.
like 7.
Yeah, it really starts stacking on the threat pool.
Especially when the other players are.
Well, and it's to our advantage to empty that threat pool because we don't want that threat hanging over our head when it comes to our turn.
Yeah.
Threat bolt clears for every turn.
Okay.
For every turn, but if someone's turn keeps going deeper and deeper, faster into the dungeon, then there could end up being 9 threat pool,
Yeah,
meaning more people can activate.
there was
You
7.
do the threat pool at the end. You don't. You can't go past. You can't continue on after.
I'm not saying you can't.
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying is that when she started there and killed the monster, she moved into the next room and gained 2 threat.
Right.
She killed the monster and then moved into the next room to gain 2 threat. Or was she supposed to stop
She's
it?
supposed to stop the monster.
There. That's the mistake that we made. After you killed the insurance salesman, you were supposed to stop.
Unless you.
No, it's not should have. You had to.
Unless you started in the room with the monster and killed the monster. Then of course that's probably you're supposed to only kill the monster in the room that you're in. That's when you're supposed to stop.
Whenever you're in a room with another hero or a roaming monster, you must stop.
Well, hey, everybody, this has been a great game of Dagger. I'm just kidding. It's not been a great game of Daggerheart. We will have those rules clarified by next Monday. Everybody, try to keep an eye on your Discord. I will publish everything there so you can make all the changes to whatever you need to make a change to in your character. And then next Monday, we are going to give Daggerheart another try. Normally, we play Candela, but we're going to try Daggerheart again because we'll have the rule updates. Other than that, once again, learning a new game is really hard. So next board game will be Bill's pick. It'll be just regular Munchkin because
I want to do
Yes.
Monopoly.
yeah, well,
We wouldn't leave here ever.
yawn.
Yeah, but we don't know how to play.
Everyone,
Monopoly.
please
No,
be safe,
nobody knows how to
be
play
kind,
Monopoly.
and don't forget,
Play
play.
Even if you play it wrong, it's still
Even if you
correct.
play it wrong, it's fun as fun.
Okay, so
Good night, everybody.